Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around the circle, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie.
Patrick, vous avez pas perdu la main?
Est-ce que vous pouvez couper le...
On va regarder un film sur la...
So what's everybody think of my intro video? Well, one of many. I've got a few of them.
I like it.
Made all that shit myself.
Yep.
Because I didn't have much of a choice to. It's like, oh fuck, it always seems to be that way now, doesn't it?
Well, I help you.
You help with the thumbnails. I did them for months, but then you start to help with them.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, that's the only thing I can do. I don't know how to do any of the rest of it.
Yeah, I taught you how to do the thumbnails. Hey, who all's here? Sound off if you're here. If you can be bothered. Probably a lot of folks watching in the background. I don't know.
Well, there's Ladybug, our mod, and Hourglass. Hi, Ladybug. Hi, Hourglass.
What are you laughing about?
Because nobody else is saying anything.
I was on a stream last night for like 3 hours, and I think they went on for 5, and after 3 I was like, fuck it, I'm out. I gotta sleep,
Meject is here. Hi, Meject.
Yeah, at some point I gotta sleep, which I don't know how they do it. Like I got off that stream, and one of the people that was on it went on. They claimed to be going on to do I think another 5 or 6 hour stream after it.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, okay, they're committed. That's great for them. They're committed, but motherfucker, it's like, don't you have family, friends, stuff to do, a bath to take, food to eat, sleep to sleep.
I've seen a lot of streamers eat on camera.
I know that came off wrong. I'm not trying to say they're, filthy or whatever. I'm just saying you got to take some time for yourself in life, and ideally have people in that life with you.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess they're committed to it more because they're getting money. So
I don't think they are. I don't think they are. I mean, I've been a part of this rat race, watching the stats, and I'm like, even if I did 4 times as much, it would just be enough for monetization. And then what? I might make a few pennies to rub together. There's like a top, I don't know, let's call it a top 10% that's bringing in all right money. And everybody else is just struggling in their own, they're streaming, they're pulling stunts like, again, I'm not insulting them. They're just trying. They're trying the best. Nothing wrong with that. But whether they're putting on clown makeup or other makeup or, and I'm like, if you enjoy it, fucking do it. Good for you. But if you're doing it for the grind, trying to get to the top, I don't foresee it happening. It happens for like, at best the top 10%. So, I'm not gonna bust my ass to that extent.
No. Well, I mean, that's what I was going to say. A lot of people, they, and a lot of the YouTubers and stuff, they enjoy doing all that stuff. But I mean, me, I wouldn't mind doing it a little bit,
Well,
but
I was a few years ago, I was part of a writing community, and it was the same thing. All these writers, they were, certain ones were propping up the others and bragging them up, and they were all trying to hook each other up with publishers. And I would dare say less than a percentage of all of them actually got anywhere. Most of them were just burning through their own money to get anything at all. They weren't really getting anything. It was kind of like writers read writers and not much of anybody else.
yeah.
And
But,
writers, as I come to find out, writers despise writers.
oh, yeah, they're jealous
So,
of other writers.
so they're burning through their money trying to get somewhere, seeing that there does exist some people making, a living or some money off of it. But I've been in the music community, same thing. Community after community after community, I see the same thing. I see the people at the bottom trying their best, pouring their heart into it, and they don't stand snowball's chance in hell at scraping the top or anywhere near the top.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm seeing here too. Again, this is not an insult to anyone. It's just an observation.
Well, I mean, like Toasty and Ryan and them people, they get a little bit, but they're not hypnotic,
Well, yeah, I mean,
And
you might make enough to buy yourself lunch every day, or you're bringing in 5 or 6 digits
mhm.
and most people, they're on the much lower range and they never will get to that high range. And some will. Some who do this will grind their way to the top, but most will not.
Mhm. And
It's just my years of experience in doing different things. It's a bunch of people scratching at they're at the bottom and they're trying to scratch their way up, and good for them. But I see it time and time again. It just never gets there.
but the thing
Hey,
is
don't
oh, hi
interrupt you,
Grim.
but we have Grim. People do seem petty. They won't give attention to others unless they're already up there, but it's like saying, I won't help you get money unless you have money. Oh, you damn right. You hit the nail on the
Oh yes.
motherfucking head with that one.
Mhm. Mhm. But
There's a community of people are supposed to help each other out that don't. Unless you fit certain criteria.
oh yeah.
And especially unless your popularity is already getting there.
Mhm.
All right, well, go ahead. What you were saying.
Well, the thing is I think that with anything like that, there's clicks. It's just like
Wait, there clits.
no, I didn't say clit. I
There's
said
clits.
cliques, like high school cliques, and
And we have,
a
I don't
gash.
know how to say this. Yeah,
Hi, a
okay, a
gash.
gash. Speaking of clits, we have a gash.
Oh my God. And you know, you got the jocks and the preps and and all that. But then you got everybody else that and they want to be like the really popular kids and they can't. And the thing is a lot of people that are just starting out in YouTube or whatever, they get discouraged because they see all these people, you know, they're
Right.
pretending to be something they're not, and they're pretending to have all this stuff when they
Well,
ain't got nothing.
you may be right. You know, it's right for some, not right for others. But my advice to anybody out there: if you want to do your YouTube thing, do it for fun.
Yeah.
Don't be looking at your numbers and racing, because you're just gonna burn out and you're gonna get to hating everything and everyone.
Well, that's like, you know, I I cannot look at the numbers for this channel. I can't. Because if I did, I would get to be obsessed with it, trying to figure out why the math don't add up.
Well, yeah,
You know, I
first
can't look at the numbers.
the first few months I was looking at numbers, I was doing that very thing, and it was getting nowhere. So I kept doing more and doing more and doing more, and still getting nowhere. Uh, Not getting the subs, not getting the watch hours, and even now, you know, I'm more up there than I was, but I'm not getting as much as uh others I see, you know, and it's probably my age. I'm not as energetic. I don't have tits. Um, I'm generally not as likable of a person, and anybody knows me just knows, they just know that's the truth. That's not me self denigrating. That's just the simple fact of the matter.
Well, you're a cactus and you're an asshole. It's true. You're a cactus and you're an asshole too.
A cacti anus.
Yeah. but with all
But
that being said, if somebody was to come to you and they really needed something, you'd be the first one standing there to help them. I do know that. So there.
well, unfortunately, people in general don't work on that. They should. They should. You know, I'll be the first motherfucker there to be in a fist fight or to help you run from the cops, or somebody died. I'm there for you. You know, or whatever the case may be. I've been in all kinds of weird ass scenarios, helping other people and putting myself at risk doing it, and so on. But we live in an age where people won't give you the chance to do that for them. They won't even give you the chance.
Mm-mm.
And then oftentimes when they find they can, they're like, "Oh, I have a use for you." And as soon as that use is fulfilled, you are worthless once again.
But I want to say, I mean, before we get into all the topics and things like that, I wanted to say for anybody that's just starting out in YouTube or, well, anything for that matter, go into it understanding if you fail, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world if you fail, you know,
Well,
and you could, you know, create some friends and connections along the way. Who cares if you don't get to be as big as some of the top tier YouTubers?
for me,
There's other things in life than that.
if I get burnt out on this and I decide to say fuck it, it's not like I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. Life comes first and foremost. This is a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Grim says, "What should matter is respect, not pep, and being happy go lucky. I've met many seemingly happy people who would not have your back when it came to it. Unfortunately, that's another truth of the world. Most of them wouldn't. They won't have your back."
Well, I'm going to tell you something that I've seen, and people that act really, really happy-go-lucky, they're some of the most miserable people in the world. They are. They're miserable. That's why comedians fight with depression all the time, because they're miserable. But they go out on stage night after night after night, and they get used to putting on this mask of humor. Same thing.
Actually, funny story. That's one of the fields I thought about going into, but I didn't because I live in the Bible Belt and I live in a small area. I would have to go far to get anybody that would even be receptive to comedy, much less something that's not straight laced comedy. So I decided to do this instead. Almost
It's
makes me wish
cheaper.
I'd done the other.
No, it's cheaper to do this. In the end, it's cheaper to do this. But I mean, we're doing it for basically something to do, and we see all this stuff that's going on in the world, and we wanted to speak up about it, because my thing is this: for years, nobody said a damn word about the trans movement and the LGBTQ movement or any of that stuff until somebody took notice that it was in video games. And I'm thinking that's what started the whole Gamergate thing, that and among other stuff.
Uh, my
And
first memory of gays in games, which I'm sure there's some that predate this, was I think it was the second Dragon Age game that had a gay person in it. And I was like, oh fuck, that's a bit much. And I was like, I guess I'll still play it, which I did briefly, but I gave up on it. And then it just kept growing from there. It's like, why don't you just let us get married? Oh, done. Let us live in peace. Done. Let us have the same rights as you. Done. And then it's like, now we have to have special rights, and they did it. And now you have to give us access to your children, and they did it. And when's this gonna end? When's it gonna end?
but nobody really spoke up about that much before then. And nobody kept speaking up until some more shit happened. And
Right.
now here we are. We're surrounded.
But for anyone that has any comments for me, comments, questions, whatever, there's the community part of you go to somebody's page and it says community. You can post things there. That's a way to contact somebody. And of course, clearly, I need more panelists. So if you're open for that, if you're up for that,
Yeah, you jackasses, come on the panel.
that's one way you can contact me. I mean, besides being in my chat, and clearly we'll communicate here as well.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, nobody spoke up much about the LGBTQ movement and all this shit until it got to be too late, and now it's every fucking where.
Hey, look, we talk about the soft part of the subject in popular media. There's much harder topics like it in schools and it in workplaces and everywhere, and in society and in law. That's the big one, and in law. But unfortunately, if we talk very much about that, YouTube would strike us down.
Well, they already took some of your a good chunk of your watch hours away because of that video.
I had like 50 watch hours on that video. I looked again and I had 17. And I did the drop down to make sure it tracks it all the way back. They cut it down from 50 to 17.
Mm-hmm.
And they do this every fucking stream. Every stream.
I think they're trying to make us shut up, is what I think.
Well, one day they will completely take the people's voices away. One day.
Mm-hmm.
I have no doubt about that.
But
the thing is, if they do that, people have to turn to other methods, which then will become more dangerous.
Well, I looked on Rumble, and that video on Rumble that we did, the last live stream we did, got over 100 views. And I don't know how they count that. I think they count it as just however many views you get.
I got it. I got 100 on YouTube, but then they cut it, and then they cut it again, and they cut it again.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know what to do because it just seems like YouTube's not going to let us speak
Spike
at all.
at all.
All right, you asshole. You just make fun of me like that on purpose to get me started, jackass.
Jackass.
You didn't say it right.
Oh, I can't fucking speak Southernese.
Well, you better learn because you're here.
I know. Look, I've been in the South a good portion of my life, and I still can't speak the Southernese.
Nope.
It's because I started in the North. But anyway, YouTube censorship is shit. We need to speak. We need to vent. It's shoved in our face, and they expect us not to say a damn thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's, when I started YouTube, I'm like, what am I going to do? So I got a camera in front of my face and started talking, and this is what came out. So I'm like, I'm going with this.
Well, it's the truth. I mean, anybody can get on YouTube and spout a bunch of bullshit. At least you're telling the truth.
I do believe the community sometimes gets carried away with it. Kind of like they'll be talking about a video game character and like, oh, she looks like a trans, and look how this and look how that, and I'm like, okay, I get it. I see that in a lot of things, but this is hypothetical, I suppose. But in some of these instances, I'm going, that's a stretch. You're really reaching there, and I get it. They're trying to get funny moments. They're trying to get more viewers. They cover the same thing a billion times because, unfortunately, that's the way it works. But I just feel sometimes they end up reaching.
Yeah, me too.
Speaking of covering the same thing a billion times, I have some rehashed news or news on some of the more same old subjects. But I believe the entertainment here is us talking more than the articles I bring up. That's my take on it.
I'm kind of scared to see what you're going to bring up because every time you do this shit.
There's nothing that absurd this time, really. Not as absurd as my last stream. My last stream had some whoppers on it.
No. Yeah. Like the whole damn live stream got stricken because of the damn woman fucking a dolphin that was funded by NASA. Yeah. And come to find out, the video we shared was banned all over the world.
Hey. I got something to say to my haters.
Oh no.
Do not be a black cyclops. Don't be like this.
His hair, whack! His adamantium skeleton, whack! His claws, whack! The fact that he smells like a warthog, whack! The fact that Magneto beats his ass every time they fight, whack! The fact that his brother tags his ass every time it's his birthday, whack! The fact that he doesn't raise his motherfucking kids, whack! His motorcycle, whack! His jacket, whack! Me, I'm the leader of the X-Men, I'm fresh as fuck!
Look. I've had that experience out of people. I'm not saying I'm having it now on YouTube. I'm not saying that, but I know that experience. I've been done that way, right? And it was about just like that. Of course, it wasn't Cyclops and Wolverine, but you get the gist of it. It was much like that. Yeah. So if I have any haters out there, don't be a black Cyclops. Don't be acting like that.
Yeah.
Why? Because
You know what's crazy? You actually get no bitches. Yeah, you get no bitches.
It's not my fault.
Are you telling them they get no bitches? All your haters?
Look, it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Are you telling them they get no bitches? You're telling all your haters that you get no bitches. You are. Oh my goodness. Well, if they don't hate you then they're gonna hate you now.
Marvel Rivals Seattle team laid off by NetEase. Lazy, entitled, slow, and woke. Now, we all heard the story that they got laid off, and then we seen the follow up on it that it was just a money management team that got laid off, but the story does continue on from there. Recently, also the report that NetEase plans on divesting itself on numerous overseas projects. According to Grome's on X, insiders filled him in the reason that NetEase is getting rid of the majority of the studios is because Western developers are lazy, entitled, slow, and woke. I can't disagree. Really can't. Gromes continued with a list of studios, adding, "These are huge investments by NetEase, founded by top veterans from AAA gaming and mostly made during the high-flying game demand driven by COVID boredom." Okay, here's some of the listed companies here, which I'm not familiar with these, but I still, all the same, I have no doubt it will have an impact. Like this one, for example, coming from a company that makes a Warhammer MMO. These are not big name companies, but the fact that they are taking Western companies and pulling out, they're taking their money because they're slow, woke, and entitled.
Yeah.
That really says something now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But
Hey, we have the Goon Room.
oh, hey, Goon Room.
Welcome. Okay, so what's your thoughts on this? They're pulling their money out.
No, I can't. I just thought of a really bad thing to say, but I'm not going to do it because we're on YouTube. But my thought is good. It's about time.
Well, it's bad enough, this wokeness and this, they're hiring these people straight out of college in many cases that they haven't really learned how to program other than maybe using Unreal Engine. They don't have any real experience. It's so bad that the East are pulling their finances out of the Western companies. That alone, if this trend continues, could cause a video game collapse.
I have a question for you. Didn't this already happen once before? I mean, it wasn't over anything woke, but I mean, like back in the 80s and stuff.
Yeah, the video game. I'm at a loss for words here, but yeah, it collapsed. You remember that story about all the ET cartridges dumped in a landfill, and yeah, this was a few years went by, and then Nintendo got into the game, so to speak, and they started building it back up. But yeah, before that, there was Atari, and I don't know what else. There was a whole video game ecosystem that collapsed.
That's
So,
what I thought.
what I'm getting at is this very thing, especially seeing as how dependent we are on money from places like the East.
Yeah. Japan.
Yeah. As dependent as we are on their money, and they're starting to pull their money out of the West, that could cause another video game collapse.
Well, I think they're starting to realize that the Western gaming industry is a sinking ship. And they're saying, "Oh, we're not going to have any part of this." There's no money to be made here anymore. Where is that furry little fucker?
He had showed up briefly earlier, but I don't think he stuck around. But any support is still support.
Yeah.
That's what we need. If this shit keeps on, when I buy a game, I worry, dear fucking God, is this tainted? Back then, that wasn't a thing. Exactly. I mean, I remember the days you bought a game cartridge, and it came with a thick ass booklet, and you opened it and you were excited for it. You was looking through that booklet, slapped that fucking thing in the console, and played the shit out of it, right? And now you're like, choose your pronouns.
Yeah.
And then every NPC is like, troglodyte, and and then they're downplaying all men, and then there's hardly a straight person anywhere. And it's like, when did video gaming become a sex club?
I don't fucking know, but I also want to know, when did video gaming become a political statement?
Everything, unfortunately, is a political statement now.
Yeah.
Even Dax and R loving up on feet.
Oh, Dax.
Look, that furry little motherfucker don't show himself. I guess we'll have to make fun of him all throughout the whole show here. What, you don't think I'll do it?
I know you'll do it. That's the fucking problem.
Wait. I gotta put out the Dax and R call. Did it work?
I keep telling you, there's something wrong with you. There is something fundamentally wrong with you. Why do you do these things?
So the Goon Room has.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Yeah, it says has a pic of Dax and Alyssa.
We'll take it. Send it to him.
Once upon a time, games inspired boys to be strong men. Now what is it inspiring boys to be? That brings to mind when I was young, long time ago, but you had stuff like G.I. Joe, Transformers, He-Man, and every bit of it was saying, be strong, do the right thing, be a hero. And I don't even think we have cartoons now, do we? I mean, for little kids.
I don't think so.
Other than they're singing a little song going, you can be a girl if you want to be, and dumbass fucking bullshit like that.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah. What the fuck was that? That was the Dax call. It didn't work. He must be hugged up on someone's feet.
Leave the furry little fucker alone. If he wants to go with somebody's feet or something's feet.
Dax, why is your fur sticky?
Ew. Ew. No. 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 Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Just no. No. Mm-mm. We'll not be having none of that. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh, it's unfortunate he's not here, because then we could really make fun of him. We really, yeah, it would make things a lot more entertaining.
Well, he said he don't mind.
Yeah, that's a odd thing to say now, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what I keep saying, Grim. Bully the little furry and then wonders why he doesn't show up.
Okay, look. Some people you can just talk to and hang out with, and then some people kind of like they're just enough of an ass to provoke you being an ass back to them. So it's kind of like that's their language. That's how you communicate with them.
I mean, I think if Noise didn't pick on Dax a little bit, Dax would swear he hated him or something.
It's like he said, he likes the attention. Also, he's a Ferget.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna act like I'm retarded,
Right, let's just say a furry little.
oh, okay. I thought that was an actual thing, you know.
It might be for all I know, but that's what I'm taking it as.
Well, these days you can't be too careful about anything, can you?
Right, what we have here, Disney shifts Snow White marketing strategy, if I can say words, to include clips from the original 1937 animated movie, but fans aren't buying it. I would hope not.
Oh, it's this.
Do it.
What is it? Him furry shades of Gale. Oh, to be a fly on the wall to see his reaction.
Disney has released a new 30-second TV spot. A significant portion of the footage is pulled directly from the original, signaling a new marketing strategy aimed at stirring nostalgia and reminding audiences of a timeless fairy tale they grew up with. However, this attempt to recapture the magic seems to be falling flat as viewers recognize the stark contrast between the classic and what the new adaptation appears to be. I'll mute the audio, but I've got to point out it starts out with I hope.
Oh, I've seen this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite clear what they're trying to do there. You know, they were going, well, the article gets into it, so I'll get to what I'm saying here. Rachel Zegler, who plays Snow White in the remake, has made it abundantly clear in interviews that this isn't a traditional love story. She proudly declares that her version of Snow White won't be dreaming about true love, but instead focusing on becoming the leader her late father knew she could be. Pussy power. Okay, there's another way to put that. Feminist power. I don't know. Boss bitch.
Delusional power.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying that women can't do anything. I'm not saying that, but all this stuff they're putting out has women out there thinking that they're like master martial artists and they can save the day and be the hero, and none of us can really do all that, man or woman.
No.
Zegler herself initially made headlines for openly criticizing the 1937 film. That's quite old. I mean, yeah, I remember it from way back. I didn't realize it was that old. Calling it outdated and problematic. She famously referred to the prince as a guy who literally stalks her. So this prince, he comes and saves her ass. He comes and kisses her away. Yeah, I know that does sound creepy, but still, he goes through all this. He saves her ass and saves her life, right? And now he's a stalker. Okay, let the bitch be in a coma then. Let her just let her rot away in a coma. Okay, we can do that.
Yep.
Disney has been gradually reducing Zegler's presence in trailers, with recent breakdowns showing her screen time has been slashed by nearly 50% in newer promotional materials. I don't care how much they take her out of this. I mean, I wouldn't watch it anyway, but you know, it makes me not only not want to watch it, but avoid it like the plague.
Well, I mean, I watched the original Snow White cartoon, and my favorite thing out of the whole damn movie was that damn dragon. When the wicked queen transforms into the dragon, that was the best animation I'd seen in a long time.
Well, they don't really do animations like the old Disney animations. For one, they were hand drawn on cells, and hand painted. Now everything's digitally painted, and a good amount of it's digitally done to begin with. Digitally drawn and hand painted things. I don't care who differs with their opinion. Hand painted was just superior.
Yeah, it was.
Early box office projections suggest that Snow White will open to a modest 63 to 70 million domestically, with a production budget rumored to be around $300 million.
Jesus Christ. For that kind of damn money, they could feed whole
Okay.
nations.
It's pointed out here, wasn't that Sleeping Beauty instead of Snow White? Oh, what did
Wait a
did
minute.
he wake her in Snow White?
Oh, crap. Wait, no.
What happened? You know something? Maybe I don't remember it that well, but all the same, now they have him as a stalker, or at least she portrayed him that way.
Let me see if I remember this right. Okay, Snow White, she ate the poison apple and died, basically. So,
Like a coma or what?
no, she was dead. And then I think that happened both times. The prince kissed them both awake, I think.
Says here it's possible that no amount of classic footage will be enough to save Snow White from becoming one of Disney's most troubled releases to date. Okay, here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of mothers with small children begging to go see Snow White, and it will get a significant amount of money that way, but it will not become a classic like the original Snow White by any means.
Well, Snow White in this movie isn't white. She's brown.
Dirt brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in a coma. Oh fuck!
Oh my goodness. But it's just crazy at the depths they will go to ruin classic things. They ruin everything classic. They do. They can't help it. I mean, it's like they go out of their way to make it crap.
No, okay. First of all, hey Sergeant, welcome. And secondly, maybe this is why they don't invite me to panels. Shit, I'll invite you to one if you want to be on it. I'll invite you.
Yeah, that'd be
But
fun.
I've been on a panel with you before. My only criticization, whatever. Anyway, the only thing I would say is you need to talk more, speak up more when you're on a panel. That's the kind of shit we need. Some great comedy. Because hey, that's the good part of the reason I do this is for the laughs.
Yeah.
Okay, it says I just wish children watched the original Snow White instead. Okay, sure, except somebody needs to do it that isn't Disney. We don't need to give Disney a damn thing.
Mm-mm. It said they're half asleep.
Yeah.
Oh Never mind. I saw something out of the corner of my eye. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We have Old Man Grim. Welcome.
Hi, Grim.
Yeah, so Russell T Davies doubles down on woke with every new writer for Nutty.
No, I keep telling you it's shooty.
For Shitty Gatwa. Doctor Who season 2 revealed as gay or transgender. So they brought on new writers, right? Every one of them is gay or trans. Every fucking one of them. The ratings are at the lowest on record, and rumors keep swirling about potential cancellations after the Russell T Davies relaunch with a gay black doctor, which failed to resonate with longtime sci-fi audience. Now it's revealed the entirety of the new season 2 writing team is gay or trans. It's like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I love sci-fi, so I just need a gay black man. What?
Okay, but
Of course it doesn't resonate.
the thing is they love sci-fi. Okay, did they have to physically go make themselves into a sci-fi thing by becoming that way?
Wait, I'm not sure what you're saying there.
They hired all these trans people and all this stuff because they said that those people that they hired loved sci-fi and all this stuff. Did they have to turn themselves into a sci-fi horror monster
Oh, okay.
to get the job?
That's an odd take, but I see where you're going. The BBC bizarrely began advertising the season with the revelation of transgender writer Juno Dawson coming to the project. The most famous for writing grooming books like "This Book Is Gay." At least they tell you. At least they tell you up front. So that's something. That's something. But the BBC hired 3 more writers to join the already openly gay Russell T Davies and his gay actor-led drama, leading fans to worry that the season 2 might be injected with even more identity politics than the prior. Echo Chamberlain. I think they just make up their own names. I really do. Report on YouTube with 4 new writers announced. I did a little bit of research, viewer, and all 4 of them happen to be gay or trans. This in addition to the showrunner being gay, the actor playing the doctor being gay. It is paradoxically no longer diverse or representative at all. Okay, think about that. It's like we have a diverse cast and crew. They're all gay and trans. How diverse is that? Where's the diversity?
It's not, because it's like I said, they all love sci-fi and all that stuff. What did they have to do to get the job? Change themselves into a sci-fi creature? Because that's what they did.
Oh, I think these people, their main thing in life is gayness, everything gay. I mean, they write books called "This Book Is Gay." They're just wanting to co-opt. That they're not into sci-fi. They're like, how else can I spread the gayness? And I know not all gay people are that way, but there's apparently a growing number that are that way.
It's like that song, "The Gays Got Married."
Yeah, it is. If anybody in chat doesn't know that song, check that one out. It's funny as hell. Talking about the gay spores got loose and the days the gays got married.
Oh, what was that guy's name that did it? Trevor something.
Science fiction doesn't mean gay. It means aliens and superpowers if they have to make their own stuff instead. Please leave the classics alone. Exactly.
But they won't.
If you remove everything else that's, let's say, straight and add all these deceptions and gay shit, it's not diverse. Exactly. Okay, this another one of the writers, Inua. I guess that's how you say it. Inua Elums. Again, I think they just make up their own names. Like many diversity hires, is often listed in a biography, winning an award no one's heard of. His collection of plays is titled Black T-Shirt Collection. Huh? He has a play called Black T-Shirt Collection.
That is the most redundant, boring name.
Oh, but get this. He's also got a woke poetry collection titled 13 Fairy Negro Tales, which the listing describes as groundbreaking. So it's groundbreaking to be black and to like have some black fairies, I guess.
Okay. Whatever they tell themselves to help them sleep at night.
Oh, but there's more. Pete McTighe, another award winner. How are they all award winners? How is this? It's like, like, oh, hey, you're gay too. Here's an award. Right?
Well, shit, I need to get in on this. Maybe I can get paid.
who is known at the end of his Wikipedia page for producing 1978 a musical film about Sydney's gay and lesbian Mardi Gras. My knowledge of Mardi Gras, it was kind of already gay. At least a portion of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where they always had what do you call it? Where they do the gay song and dance.
YMCA.
No. Where they got the umbrellas and the top hats and all that.
Oh, yeah. New Orleans does it.
That's not the word I'm looking for. But anyway. Oh, more fruity ass names. Sharma Angel Wallfall comes with a twist. Not just an award winner. Yeah, another award winner. But a judge of the Heart of Wales LGBTQ plus writing competition. She is also on Instagram bragging about her wife. So, Doctor Who was, it was kind of campy, but it was a good show so many years back. And now they're just pouring it on, getting these absolute fruitcakes award winners to be writers.
Well, the thing is if you got to rely on anything other than talent when it comes to being an artist or any kind of creator, you're doing it wrong, because the gimmick's going to run out sooner or later. And sooner or later, just because what your sexual preference is, they're not going to care if you suck.
Wait, maybe they will care if you suck. If you're sucking them. Wow, famous for being gay makes me wonder who is faking these days to get somewhere. And that has been brought up. It's been brought up by multiple people multiple times. And yeah, how many of these fuckers are faking their gayness, their transness to get an award, to get a title, to get on a show, to whatever?
I'm betting a lot of them do. But I think that would quickly become evident that they were faking. I would think anyway. Because if you're really gay, people know. They can tell. Or they used to could tell. These days...
Well, I don't think you can these days because it's become so common. But hey, I've got to welcome in another contender, the Furious Dan.
Going on, guys?
Oh, there he is.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, it's going okay.
Yeah, I had to take plenty of rest today, man. Holy crap,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, the freaking oven took me down earlier with the rules I had to do for Disney.
That's why I had to get off that stream last night. I was just wiped. I needed some fucking sleep.
Yeah, I think for the past few days with the stream with the Gunner for Life stream I was doing with the First Descendant, that took me down a lot, bro. Like I slept, and I didn't went to my friend's house to push the cars because they were actually putting a transmission on a Honda Accord for his son, because his son bought a car for his son, but the transmission was no good. So the other guy had a free car next to him, and actually transfer the car over here. So we took all the doors out, everything, the chairs, everything on that car, because the car's gonna go for scrap. So we took the transmission that was in there, and he's gonna keep the spare motor for a rebuild, you know, just in case and stuff like that. But it was fun though, doing it. It was pretty fun. So how you guys been today? How's it going?
Hey, Goon Room talking shit about you.
He's always talking shit, bro. He's always talking shit. Do you know that he likes furries too?
How many of them fuckers is running around?
Okay, look, with anime doing its thing, you know, with, you know, like sexualized fox girls or cat girls, is a growing amount of furries.
Yeah, it's the truth, man. This is we are in a situation with furries now. We're in the furry world right now, so we have to get rid of the furries now. But we can't get rid of furries because our dogs are furries. The only furries we can't get rid of is the dogs.
Speaking of furries, we've been talking shit about Dax for a while now because he showed up earlier briefly and then left. So it's like,
I know exactly where Dax is at right now. He's on HypnoCast.
Yeah, I was thinking he's on Hypno.
I was hanging on a Hypno's chat for a little while, and then he actually read my chat line that says "Gooners for life." So I had to just give him a shout out for a little bit. Yeah. I like to visit everybody for a little bit and hang out.
It's those goddamn Puerto Ricans.
Well, you know what it is? It's Puerto Ricans, man. I'm telling you, man, they got too much, man. I'm lucky I'm half of them, but I talk like them too. Exactly like them. I sound like them. I'm happy to be what I am. I don't even give a fuck what I am anymore. Look, you hoe, I want to shut the furries into the sun. Fuck you, Dad. You know what it is? You know what it is? You gotta love the Goon Room, man. He's a tough motherfucker. I'll tell you right now, he is.
Well,
guys,
you know,
guys like that, you gotta keep them in your circle, man. Got to, okay?
You know,
no Diddy, okay? No Diddy.
I see streamers, you know, I see people on the internet, people from the city, you know, people from other states, but the Goon Room, his mentality is more like people here in the South. It's no nonsense, you know, like ready to handle their shit, you know, kind of tougher, meaner attitude, which you get that it's common here.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I'm born and raised in Jersey, and we deal with aggressive motherfuckers every day. So I deal with leftist people all the time. Why do you think I call myself at the bottom the left hunter for one reason?
That explains that it was born in the South.
You shouldn't have left, Goon. You shouldn't have left.
Hey, look, I didn't turn out like the Southerners because I was actually technically I was born in the South, but then I moved up north when I was a baby for a few years, and I came back to the South. So I learned my speech and mannerisms from Northerners, and it kind of stuck. So, you know, I didn't take to the South that much, but it's there. It's just, you know, not as evident.
Yeah, man. I like the South culture, bro. South cultures, they chill, like whatever, fuck it. You know what I'm
Until
saying?
it gets to be 100 degrees. And then everybody gets ill down here because everybody's burning up.
Fuck it.
Everybody gets real ill real fast.
Of course, it depends on where you're at in the South. You know, you got the city, which is not really different from a northern city or wherever, right? But in the country South, people are like down to business. You know, if you're talking to them, you better be doing business or doing some work, or you're wasting their fucking time.
Yeah, man. I'd rather be doing some work. Believe me. Yeah, he does. Yeah. He works factory jobs too, like me. I do brake lining for like oil field blocks. I do oil field blocks for like pumping gas under the ground. I do oil field. I do rolls of lightning for roller coasters and construction vehicles. I do Caterpillar parts for like Caterpillar machines and stuff like that. I get paid very decent though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Make some good money in that. So I mean that's how I
the Caterpillar is like, you know, they make the bulldozers and that kind of thing.
Yep. All those machines right now, all those stuff that I'm sending, they're all going to Disney right now.
You know, it's like when I worked in a steel mill, I had to do a lot of things, but one of the things I had to do was I had to break steel molds with a sledgehammer. But these steel molds, they were reject molds from jet engines. the you know the molding of the engine, and when they didn't come out right, they sent them there and that'd be sledgehammer just all day long pounding on fucking molds.
Talk about OnlyFans. Goon Room yesterday was an OnlyFans. Goon Room yesterday, he was gooning on OnlyFans. Yeah, exactly. Goon Room, you was gooning on OnlyFans yesterday. He was showing
was it only fags?
You know what? That's his problem if you go that direction. We need to get him in the chat room, man. We got to get him in here one of these days.
But you know what I was talking about? You slinging a sledgehammer, it makes a big fucking difference if it's a 10-pound or 20-pound sledgehammer. It makes a big difference after a while.
Oh yeah. So you're telling me, man? Sledgehammers are fucking heavy as shit, bro. I tell you. And then once you swing a couple of times, it gets heavier because you get tired. And that's my damn phone. Oh yeah, about my phone. My phone is. I get like more messages than anything on my phone than what you expect.
Noise. Would you rather sling a sledgehammer or work with one of those fence post hammers? You know what I'm talking about.
You mean a post driver?
Yeah, post driver.
I would actually rather work with a post driver. I don't know if any of you know, but oh yeah. I've got to point out we got Valkyrie up in here.
Oh, Valkyrie Winter, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, that's that. Don't be fooled. That's a man. That's a man.
Yeah, I recently bought a game on Steam today. It's a classic. Looks like a classic retro beat 'em up game. It came out last year. It's the Karate Kid. You gotta check it out. It looks pretty good. I bought it for $39. Actually, with taxes and everything, because I hate Jersey taxes, like $43 altogether. The game looks good, man. The game looks good. You gotta check it out. Check out the review. What in fact, I'll go look for it.
I'll check it out. I was talking about the post drivers, right? I don't know if anybody here knows about post drivers. Say a lot of times now they just use a machine to drive the post down, or they dig the hole, you don't have that. You fit it over the top of the post and you slam it down, right? If you're not careful, you'll chop your thumbs off. You got to hold it just right.
That shit is dangerous.
Hands come down, that metal rubs your hands raw, just fucking raw.
Holy shit. What about if you wear gloves? Can you wear gloves with that thing?
I'll just rip the gloves up.
Oh,
yeah, it rips the gloves up.
I won't even mess with those type of machines. We got machines in my job at the moment.
But this isn't a machine. This is something. This is all you. It's a metal thing, fits over the top of the post. You slam it down on it.
No, fuck that. Hell no. You gotta have balls to do that.
I've done years of that kind of thing.
Holy shit. God bless. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go check out that game and review it. I had to do that. Yeah, believe me, man. We're all freaking factory workers. We actually the blue collar of this country, basically.
Well,
yeah. Funny thing about me is I've done years and years of that kind of decades. I'll just put it like that, decades of that kind of work. And my hands are still baby soft as everything. That's been something about me. Never get the calluses. They wouldn't stay. They just don't fucking stay.
I don't see how your hands stayed like that, because I've seen your hands bloody. I mean, just cut up and bloody.
A lot.
Chunks out of them and everything else.
Yeah, that's a man's job, to tell you the truth. That's taking home trophies for years. Believe me, that's what it's called, taking home trophies for years. He said, "Hot gay." Goon Room, you need a girlfriend, dude. You need one of those sex dolls. Go to GameLady.com. You get yourself a Stellar Blade one.
I can't.
For those motherfuckers call me gay.
You know what's crazy? You actually get no business. Yeah, you get no business.
That's Goon. That's Goon Room right there. He gets no
I tell
business.
somebody that.
You are gay.
You see, Goon Room, you see what you get, man? You like to start shit? That's what you get. You get the punishment treatment.
The women like the soft hands. So I can work like a man and still have soft hands, and the women like the soft hands.
You know what it is. Some women like rough hands. If a woman ever touches a guy's hands and it's soft, you know something going on with that situation.
Well, I think I think they tell the men wherever they think they want to hear. That's been my experience.
True. Yeah, man. What a day, man. I had a good day. Technically, if I get a sex doll, I don't need bitches, y'all. Yup.
Okay. I get scars. Yeah, I get scars. They go away after so long. But yeah, I get scars, but my skin still stays soft as every fucking thing. It's always been that way.
It happens. It happens. Put the lotion on the skin and get those holes again. Oh man, we got some good people in the chat. How many people are in the chat right now, man? How many people?
It is a great chat. This is a great
I
chat.
know it's a cool chat, man. It's a cool chat.
I remember when that movie Silence of the Lambs came out, and every girl in my classroom was working their ass off to lose weight because of that movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, I remember living
in
in
the one with the guy that played Hannibal Lecter, the Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, the one that used to eat people's brains and body parts. Like, yeah, that movie was fucking sick. That movie was sick. Steel smashing shots down feels.
I worked in a steel mill for just a short time, and I'm like, fuck that. I'd rather go do carpentry or digging ditches.
Yeah, I know. I worked demolition before. I did a lot. I worked in a lot of places. The only job I never liked is working security. I fucking hate security job.
But I remember living in Michigan, not that far from Detroit, but in the late 70s and early 80s. As a child, you'd be walking and quite often you'd find a body in the ditch. Just walking the side of the road, like walking in the fucking school bus, body in the ditch. A lot of times, these street vendors and one time it was McDonald's, if I remember right, was found to be selling human meat, and some of them would do cats and dogs, be feeding you cats and dogs.
Ooh, that's crazy. You know what's funny? You don't even know what the hell they put in the meat nowadays anymore.
Well, back then they would have on the news and on the radio all the time. They'd tell you about the serial killers. They'd be like, oh, women of this hair color don't be out in this area, and that kind of thing, because that's what the serial killer was after. They don't put that shit on the news anymore, but back then they'd always let you know.
Well, yeah, the reason why they quit putting that stuff on the news is because the serial killers would get worshipers, fans, and stuff like that. Wow. People that would put themselves in their path in order to try to change them and shit like that. Yeah, that's why they quit putting stuff like that on the news. That all the serial killers didn't disappear, Nope. They're still there.
Cold case files and all that stuff. Yeah. They'll pop up. It took one time, it took like 60 years to catch a guy. There was a cold case files I saw the other day too. It was Detective Joe Kenda. I love his show though. I haven't watched it in a long time though. But ever since I cut off cable because all that political ideology that was all over TV, I got tired of it. Like I'm paying for channel just to watch rainbows. I'm like, you serious? It's like, no, I'm done. I'm done with that. That's why I haven't paid for cable since last year.
Yeah. I don't pay for cable or anything like that. I get things through other means. I haven't seen a commercial since I don't remember when.
And the only entertainment I get is from you guys. Basically, you guys are my actual news sources. You, Hypnotic, anybody else that's doing good things. The only people I don't listen to is the people that roast against each other. That's the only people I don't listen to. Like, I don't got time for that. Do you want to? What are you gonna get out of roasting somebody? Sure, you're gonna get.
He prefers metalworking over any other jobs he's had, and I'm going, damn. Elijah knows something about metalworking. She had a family member that did it.
Yeah, my dad was a metal worker for years, and but he didn't work in a steel mill. He worked in a Well, he did for a short while.
He
But-
did like bending of metal for roofs and other type of things
Yeah,
like
he was
that.
a roofer. And he would work with all the big machines and stuff like that. And he got so good at it that he could eyeball a piece of metal and tell you the centimeter if it was off by a centimeter.
Oh
He
wow.
was that good with it. He could build anything.
Grim says these days serial killers would get simps. Now that's some nasty ass shit. That bitch would shit herself if the killer goes after them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I've been. Oh my god. Just try to get some stuff done.
But Dan, you've been overdoing it with that stream and doing like these 6-hour streams and 8-hour streams, that kind of thing. You've been overdoing it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm glad I got some rest until now. I'm pretty good though. I won't go to bed till like maybe here till like 11 o'clock, 11:30. You know what I'm saying? Then I get up 5:30 and then come out of work and take a shower, sleep for a little while, and then watching people on show and stuff like that. I'm gonna see if I could be able to do my stuff tomorrow. That's if because I don't know if I have to go to Toasty stream tomorrow. I think she streams tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. And I think tonight she's on Black Street, so she's with Kaida and Atreus. They start around 10 o'clock, 10, 11.
Goonroom says it's how I am. I'm retarded. I can't read a tape measure, but I can eye shit and figure it out that way.
Yeah,
And speaking on that, tape measures used to read simple, and then they up and fucking changed the conversions on them at one point.
Hey, you want to talk about retarded? You know, Old Man Grim earlier this morning, I think he roasted somebody, and he was saying that the person that was crying like a little, bitch, wanted to talk about censoring the word retard. So I came out of nowhere and I say, okay, I am a proud retard. Fuck it.
Yeah. That's all you can do,
Retarded is a legitimate word, and anything can be used as a slur, any fucking thing, but it's a legitimate word and it should absolutely not be censored.
Yeah, it's stupid because, like I said, these people cannot, like we say, they can't handle jokes. They can't handle jokes at all, no matter what. I be throwing bloopers out there on the X platform, okay? I just did a blooper recently about Assassin's Creed, Shadows. I was gonna put Black Samurai as my ESRB label, but I didn't do that because I don't want black people to attack me. I was like, no, it's a joke, but they probably would have laughed. They probably would understand why. They hate that shit. I was gonna put Black Samurai. I put GRA. I think it's GRA. No, it was called GRS. Gay racial swap, and then at the bottom, instead of putting Black Samurai, I put Ubisoft sucks. I got the picture. You can see it if you want to see it, but I don't know if you can show it on here. I don't want you to get in trouble. It was hilarious, though. I tell you, I've been making some fucked up ESB. I was gonna send that to Ubisoft. I'm gonna have the both to do it. He's seen it. He's seen it. That shit. It's retarded. It's all over the platform. So, matter of fact, let me send it to you, Lois.
Oh, God.
You just read it to yourself.
Oh, no.
Yo, I'm fucked up. I don't care. Though. I love freedom of speech, my brother. I love to speak, bro. Fuck that. I'm say it to you right now. You're going to start laughing your balls off. Hold up. I'll send you that one. And I'm going to say in the ears, RB. it's take a look at it. That's not fucked up. Send it to Alasia. Sure.
Rate it GRS.
Share it with the class.
Yeah, but you sure you want to share with everybody here though? Because I'll be rating video games that's made by the West, and I put them in the floor. Show them the video game. Show them the video game cover.
Oh my God.
You got the video game cover? Oh my god, that's fucked up. I get really fucked up.
What the hell am I looking at?
Assassin's Creed Shadow, but look at the rated GRS.
That's what I thought. Oh my god.
Oh man. I
Woo.
would like to see them simp on that. I'm gonna tell you, if they can't take a joke, those people, what they need to do, and I'm sorry to tell you, just go to a mental hospital.
They
Just
can't take a joke because they themselves are the joke.
They themselves are a joke. So while they crying like bunch of babies, we're laughing our balls off. It's a popcorn treatment for us. They're crying, we're like right here. Okay. Hey, Noise, you got the Jameson real quick? Yeah. Okay, we'll get the Jameson real quick. You got some cigarettes?
What I'm sharing.
Ah! Why do you do this?
If you
Oh!
then that's not.
Oh!
You know what could you do? You could have done a little bit better. You could have took at least the background, because I use this thing called Pixar, so I pay like what $7 a month, and I do so much. That's how I did my ESRB logos with the Pixar.
Oh!
Yeah, I do all my thumbnails with Pixar, so I pay for Pixar. My daughter introduced me to that, and I ended up doing a lot of content creating with the Pixar. If it wasn't Pixar, I would have been not be where I'm at right now.
That's
So
the stuff of nightmares.
Yep. It was fun. Then that's enough. That's your girlfriend now. That's enough. Going out with the content. You try to show you your little feet. You try to do full fitness with my content. Shit. At least Dexter not gay though.
That's what he gets for not showing up.
Yo, who the hell wants to smash Alyssa? Tell me. Who? Who wants to smash Alyssa? She's disgusting.
Well, let's see. Atreus wants to, I believe.
No, I heard 8-Bit Eric wants to fix her.
He wants to do what?
He wants to fix her.
Oh. Well, who was? Oh, no, it was that Jaffe guy, I think.
Oh,
Yo,
that
Jaffe
Jaffe motherfucker.
He could have got in trouble for that. That's kind of a little bit, Mercante will even, listen, Mercante will not even hit that. Okay?
That's bad.
Yeah. Mercante, she's crazy as hell. And she's a sex worker. Yeah, she already lost her job. I know she's prostituting somewhere.
Well, she evidently isn't making a lot of money because she can't even get her roof fixed.
This is the problem with people like her. People like her are not like us. Us guys, we know how to utilize our money. We know how to invest our money. When shit like that happen, we know how to survive. We got the money. She's the type of person that she will lose. She will use her last resort, and she ended up like that. Because she used her last resort, and that's what she don't want. She don't got no money. If I would have had a job like Alyssa, I would have been owning properties. Give me the job of Kotaku. I'll make Kotaku straight. First of all, I'll kick out that freaking Carolyn Patel, whatever the fuck that thing is. Kick him out. I'll be the freaking boss. And I will hire Smash JT to be the director. We'll take over Kotaku. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably rename Kotaku. Yeah, we'll rename Kotaku. We'll give it a new name. Just to get rid of the poison. Just inject it.
Oh.
Yeah, what we need is more people with our mentality creating not just YouTube videos, but kind of like that Rippaverse comics, kind of like that, for example. We need to start making our own alternatives, even if we have to start on a low, cheap, shitty level.
Yeah, all right. I'm very low key. I started low months ago, and I didn't have too many people in my chat. Now I'm getting like 4 or 5 in my chat. That's fantastic. 5 people for me and a hello. But at least if you lurk, say hello, like and subscribe. If you got this game, come and join my Discord. Let's go have some fun, play some games. That's what I do. And I like to do review games. Some people are getting sick and tired going to other content creators because they talk about the same shit. They talk about Alyssa, JDA, Alyssa, JDA, Alyssa, JDA. If they talk about Sweet Baby Inc. in some games, I'll listen to it. But if they're gonna talk about this chick and this chick, yeah, we all hate Alyssa. We don't like JDA. So I just roast them for a little bit and then I leave. And
Gunu says, Oh my god, I got a comic I want to make called the Bussinator. He has bussy powers. All right, so I'm not sure where you're going, where you're getting at with the bussy part. Maybe I'm not
No. What
catching
he's
that right.
saying, I know what
Oh,
bussy means. He's trying to say pussy,
Oh, okay. It's a
but he's
censorship.
saying it because of the censorship. We're trying to bypass it. So sometimes when I spell pussy, I will put P.U.S.S.S and Y. I'll separate it. One time I broke censorship with the Cassie, with the Cold Classic Cage, which it was funny. So Hypno did a bigger army raid. I was already in Cassie's channel. And I'm the only guy that I don't know how the fuck I did it. I broke the censorship barrier, and I say, what I forgot to say, I remember now. We are going to raid Cassie's booty hole. And Cassie out of nowhere was like, "What you say that?"
Says every time he gets stronger, he farts. It turns different colors. It's welcoming to the alphabet mafia.
I must have got like 20 likes just for doing that, because I was the only one that broke that barrier with the censorship. The only one. It was hilarious. And everybody saw it too.
so is this character a humanoid or does it matter?
Humanoid.
I was talking to Goon Room.
Oh, okay.
A humanoid basically talks about like it refers to if you have if you're standing upright and have arms and legs, then you're shaped like a human.
Yeah,
Yeah. More like bicentennial.
because I have ideas.
All right, Elijah here is actually an artist. We actually go to art shows and put her art up on display and sell it sometimes.
Oh, that's fucking cool. But you sell yours on the online?
My art online?
Yeah.
No, but I can.
You should.
YouTube
some money.
treats us like children. I wish we could say more. And yeah, I mean, I get tired of being treated like a fucking toddler by big tech. I mean, goddamn, I'm a grown man. We're all grown people here. We can say shit.
And the thing is, though, this is the only thing that bugs me, because when you sign into YouTube before you start your own show, at the bottom, made for kids, and at the top, not made for kids. So this show that we have here is not made for kids. So our freaking words should be uncensored.
But I'll tell you something. I remember when kids 11, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Yeah.
those little shits could out joke anybody nowadays. I mean, they came up with some raunchy shit. Little
wow.
kids.
Hey, Superman's gay cousin, that'd be Fabulous Man.
Fabulous.
More like Rainbow Man. Put the R in the back. Put the R in the front with the freaking diamond crystal.
and we could put a little picture of Dax
Right.
and the cape in the back as all rainbow.
Pussy would be his kryptonite.
Exactly.
I remember we did a video. It was
And every color of pussy would have a different effect. Like black pussy would make them crazy, and white pussy would make them sick.
You know what I would like? You know what I would like to have here too? The at Bugle Daily one. You heard of that guy? He'd be all over the X platform.
Oh yeah.
He'd be actually making fun of the woke completely. he made a fat girl. He made a black fat girl with a freaking with the Mario Kart. Oh, the Nintendo going gay, so better well racial swap the characters. He racial swaps. I think Bowser or something. And he Bowser black fat lady.
Imagine that you get somebody to draw your character. And they're like, I can't draw that. That's too gay.
There is no such thing as too gay when it comes to making fun of the gay community.
Listen,
there's not.
Look, I'm not about to turn gay to make fun of them. I'm not.
I'm talking about in art.
Yeah, that's true. In art, yes. Back in my time, we used to have gay comedians. These guys used to make fun of everybody. They make fun of the straights. They make fun of themselves. What's going on now? Where's the comedy? Where did it went? So I heard the other day, somebody posted something on the X, social media, and they were saying the comedy's back. But everything is coming in slowly. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything becomes.
I was speaking earlier that I said before I started doing the YouTube thing, I'd considered becoming a comedian. I'm not saying I'd be good at it, but I'd seriously considered doing comedy.
What you got to do? I'm my own comedian. I don't have to be in a loud speaker and say, comical stuff. I just make funny with pictures.
But
what? I'm not turning gay. That's what we have Dan and Daxie for.
Oh my God,
man. Let me tell you something right now.
Wait, a real life portrayal of them.
man.
No, but anyway, go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
Like I was saying, about the comedy thing. People, comedy's coming back, but everything is coming slowly. Like what I was gonna say before, if this thing becomes full uncensored, do you know the meltdowns that all these people are gonna have? These sick-minded pieces of shit are gonna have.
Yeah, but the comedians and the clubs, when they start having these fucking meltdowns, they're gonna really be on their ass making fun of them like everything. It'll be glorious, I'm telling you.
Oh my God, especially when you get to Spanish comedians. Oh my God. Like
fucking Spanish can insult you 100 times in one breath.
What's that Italian guy's name? Does comedian. It's a bunch of them too. There was another. Said Dan Dax, get a room. It's got crazy. Like I was saying before, then if I cut myself off, damn it, I forgot now. Bro. I forget very quickly.
You was talking about an Italian comedian?
It was okay, there you go, an Italian comedian. I forgot, I think Louisiano or something, Lasciano. One of the funniest motherfuckers. He be hiking on the walk left and right. There was a guy that used to be on Facebook too, and I don't even see him anymore. He does he used to do the puppetry, but he did the voice before it. Oh my God, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he's still alive or not. He also came on Channel 5 too.
I think there was some controversy around him. I don't recall what it was, but he had some controversy, and we haven't seen him since then.
Yeah,
I think since 2020, because the last time I saw him was in 2020.
Was it Jeff Dunham? Was that his name, Jeff Dunham?
Oh yeah, Dunham. Yeah,
I think so. He was freaking hilarious, man. And then they used to have the Italian guy. They're the ones who used to be saying, "Hey, fuck you! You're sons of bitches," stuff like that.
I don't know. You could be talking about Andrew Dice Clay.
I think so. I think it's the one that Hypno plays at the end. That fat guy.
Oh, that one. You know the one he's talking about. I don't remember what he said. Something like America's gonna fuck him up the ass and.
Oh yeah. He played it. I think he played in The Sopranos too.
I don't know what he did, but you get the idea of the type there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I
never cared for Louis C.K.
He had his moments.
I mean, I don't know. I just found his humor kind of dry,
Yeah, and he's right. The wrong joke can actually ruin your life these days. It is fucking stupid. But you know what's funny? I let things that have ruined my life, and I still came back and redeemed.
Well, you got to look at it like this. If you start out being that thing that can ruin you, if you start with it, what the fuck can they say?
I mean, I came from an era where you had comics like Richard Pryor and
Richard Pryor
Eddie
was good.
Murphy and all them, and Rodney Dangerfield and all
Rodney
those.
Robin
Dangerfield.
Williams.
If we would have had
Yeah,
Rodney,
Brian, and Robin Williams and all them, George Carlin.
Oh fuck, George Carlin, he was a great one. He
if we
sure
would
was.
have had guys like Rodney,
He's
like,
intellectual too.
if we would have had guys like Rodney Dangerfield nowadays, it would have been a fucking problem.
You know, I always liked Rodney Dangerfield.
Me too.
You know, he had that line like,
No
I
respect.
get no, yeah, I get no respect.
at all.
Yeah.
No respect.
I feel the fucking same. I mean, look at you. You see how the shit is with me. I get no respect. The chat here, they're giving me some respect, and that's fucking great. I'm grateful for it. But in general, as a whole, I don't get no fucking respect.
Damn. Now we
And
respect
of course,
you,
Dan
though.
here, Dan showing up, so that's something.
Like I said, we get. They don't even show up to. Like I said, they don't even show up to my show. I show up to their show for the hell of it. Give them gratitude. I do it because out of love. I got a feeling they do show up to my show, but they don't even say hello on the stream. They just
Is
put
it
a like.
because I don't
And
show tits? Is that it?
You got no tits.
I got man tits. See?
No, you don't got no man tits. See, let me see. You got no man tits. What the hell are you talking about?
oh,
You gotta
I
pay
wanted to,
first. You gotta pay first.
What?
I want.
Shit, what is you talking about like that?
I wanted to talk to you guys earlier. You know who I was talking to earlier, right? But it was it was secretly. I was talking to Dr. Disaster. You guys ever heard of Dr. Disaster?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yo, he's mad fucking cool. He doesn't like if you watch, because he never did streams. He's been streaming for the last couple of days, but he loves having a conversation with people. But he doesn't talk about Alyssa Mercante and JDA. He talks about games. He talks about it has a normal conversation what he does during the day. So he does like 2-3 hours. So he plays a retro game and talks to you. That is
Well, you know, fuck, that's
fucking
what it
cool.
should
He's
be.
cool as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
cool as hell.
obviously there was some controversy going on around him because like he almost met up with an underage girl but didn't. I think that's how it was.
Oh.
To tell the truth, that's Dr. Disrespect. We're talking about Dr. Disaster.
Oh,
okay,
That's
okay.
the other guy. It's another guy.
Okay,
Dr.
yeah.
Disrespect is the one that had the controversy, almost had the controversy with the one that says disrespect. It's the one that almost had the controversy with the 14-year-old.
Okay. I think I know who you're talking about.
The one, the space pirate.
Yeah.
This is your captain.
I've been watching his stuff for a while. I've been watching his stuff for a while, and he does put on a very good show.
He does. Well, he does a video now. He started a stream.
Oh.
He's streaming games now. He never did
All
that.
right.
And then I sent him a super chat earlier this morning, and dude, we had a great conversation on his chat. And
Hey,
part of it.
Elijah is the one. It's kind of like pre-filmed, and he looks like a Star Wars character, and he's standing there and he's talking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's
And
on
then
his
he
own
goes,
Star
and
Wars
I added
character.
this spaceship for so many viewers.
Yeah. And the thing is with him, because I was trying to get him to come to reality base, but his schedule is so goddamn busy that he's not gonna have time in the afternoon. He works. He likes to work. He's always creating content. I told him I'm a content creator, you know, and he told me he's constantly he has so much. He doesn't have time to be on panels like we do. He does his thing with OBS, does his game, stream his game, but he was streaming his game through the Switch. So he was playing like the classic retro Zelda on the Nintendo Switch, and that's about it. And after that, he had a conversation with you for a while, for like a couple of hours. He ended his stream around 2:30 today. He's a nice dude though, but he doesn't talk. He's not like he doesn't want to get into the drama like like Smash JT and Hypno does. You know what I'm saying? He's
Myself,
his own
I'll
thing.
make some jokes and shit, but I don't get all into it.
Yeah, I make jokes about him. Yeah, I go help somebody do a favor and raid like I did with Toasty. I raid Alyssa Mercante and everybody else. They raid the crap out of her.
Say if some of those motherfuckers like messaged me attacking me or came on my show attacking me, that I would attack back. Fuck yeah, I would. You know, I
Oh, yeah.
retaliate.
Yeah, she will. If tell the truth, Alyssa ever attacked this show, you know how big your show is gonna get right now. You're gonna have like 30, 40 people in a fucking day.
Well, yeah, you know that time she showed up to a Toasty show. I noticed like within the next 2-3 minutes, like a Trey showed up there, and then I think it was Kata and Smash JT, and it's like one by one,
Yeah.
bigger names were showing up, like
Of
that.
course, it happens because you know what? That's where the action was at. All that
Well-
action was happening there.
If she came here,
It would have been a freaking problem.
Can I have my say?
I tell you, if she would have came here right now, we will have to invite Boom Boom in here.
Well, see, the problem is if she's like, meet me down the street for coffee, I would fucking go. Now,
Yeah,
I'm
why
not saying
not? You know,
I wouldn't straight go and beat ass, you know, like that.
Nah.
But I would first attempt to be civil. Now, if
Yeah.
it came to whooping somebody's ass, I would fucking do it.
But you know how damn well was it gonna come down to that. You know damn well Toasty will actually do some action. Toasty is a very, very rough chick. Okay? Toasty would have actually an ass. And Toasty's aggressive. You have no idea how Toasty. She's sweet, but you don't know no idea how aggressive Toasty can get. I know her aggressive side. I have seen it.
well, if Alyssa
one of
came
us.
here, if Alyssa came
I keep
here,
my aggressive side locked behind a 2-fucking-ton gate, so to speak, right? I don't let it out because when it gets out, it's fucking insane. I don't like who I become.
And then why do you think that they punished me that day that they didn't invite me to the stream? Yeah, I was upset about that, but fuck it. But they invited me again. They just wanted me to cool off. They know I'm very fucking feisty. And yesterday I behaved very well on the stream. I really did. I didn't show any type of emotions. I'm trying, like I said, be honest with you, I'm trying not to let my emotions get to me. The only thing that can get to you is people like Alyssa and the rest of the fucked up people that we make fun of. Because you know what it is that we're so freaking pissed off. Because look at all the shit that they had done to our community. They want guys like me and you to be forced into believe into their shit. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
They'd rather people like us not exist at all.
oh yeah,
Yeah. Let me tell you right now. I told one of those motherfuckers, but I hate their opinion. I hate their stupid opinions. I really do. So you come and tell me you came out of a man. Let's put it that way. No. Let me tell you something. I told that bastard, but they're stupid. They don't keep. They I don't know what the fuck do you read? Like seriously, you come and tell me that you came out of a man. You know what? I'm leaving. I left this conversation real fast, bro. And everybody knows it takes a man and a woman to get together. They sleep, they have sex, they fuck each other. A baby comes out in 9 months. And guess what? That's how you faggots were born.
It's the way I used to fuck with my kids' heads when they were older, not when they were little. But I'd be like, you know where you come from? They'd be like, yeah, they come from the mother. And I was like, no, you come from my balls first.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You're the seed. Basically, you're the seed injected into the vagina.
I mean,
Of course, it was not to traumatize them. It was, you know, instill a sense of humor, right?
well, they asked. It's not like they didn't ask.
Yeah, fuck it. It's science
You're not gonna
too.
lie to them, you know.
That's
Yeah,
crazy,
it's
huh?
science too. Yeah, so yeah.
That is crazy.
I mean,
That is
if
true.
Alyssa came here, as long as she was civil, I wouldn't have, you know, anything too bad to say to her.
Yeah, sure. I agree with that. But if it was that airbag,
I
no,
hate
fuck
that one.
no. That motherfucker is way more poisonous than
He is.
Raconti.
Like what I was trying to say the other day, I warned everybody about him. Don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on him. Like everybody's being distracted. I'm watching the other side of the door. I'm like, okay, this individual's hiding. He's the shadow. He got the red eyes. You never, ever, ever keep your eyes on the shadow with the red eyes. The shadow with the red eye is the one that's gonna destroy you.
Mhm.
Because you may be distracted by those two, but airbag is not content. And I tell everybody all the time, airbag is an activist terrorist. he, like I say, he burned down cities in New York City during 2020 during the BLM riot.
Yeah.
Okay, he got caught, got arrested, and let go the next day for a misdemeanor, which is bullshit. He should have been in jail for 15 years. He robbed stores too. Okay, big time. And
Well,
he got
I mean, I wouldn't know the person if they were in the chat. I wouldn't know.
I believe on X, Twitter, he goes by Kate Bush's husband.
airbag one before. No, he goes that account got suspended. Now he goes by Kate Bush's ex-husband.
Oh,
That's his
okay.
alternate account priority.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I can't stand that dude. I'm sorry. I can't.
Yeah, I think I've seen him floating around on Twitter.
You got to be careful with him.
I'm gonna bring up an article here to go over it real quick.
Go ahead.
Dragon Age director Corinne Bush reportedly not working on Baldur's Gate 4, according to Wizards of the Coast inside source. Now, she was on I'll put it like that. Especially if you've seen the before and after pictures, he worked on Dragon Age the Veilguard, and I think they were the lead writer on it, or they were ahead of it. And they're a good, probably the biggest reason it crashed and burned. And when they were let go from there, they went to Wizards of the Coast to work on Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, this is why Dungeons and Dragons sucks now.
Oh no, it already sucked.
One of the reasons.
This just means
because
it's gonna suck more now.
Well, because
I'm gonna read some on here.
Because she
The
went
source
to another
provided. The source provided direct evidence via an internal company email confirming Bush's role on Dante. Dante was once envisioned as a groundbreaking D&D title with ambitions to rival open-world RPG giants like Skyrim. So they had a big open-world RPG thing in mind, codenamed Dante, and they brought him in to work on it. Mm-hmm. Now Wizards of the Coast appears to be reviving the project, with Bush leading the effort at Skeleton Key Studios. This move has raised eyebrows, especially given the mixed reception of Dragon Age the Veilguard. Critics argue that bringing in a figure associated with BioWare's most criticized releases puts the future of Dante at risk. And of course it does. I mean, talk about a way to kill your project. However, while Bush is not currently working on Baldur's Gate 4, Smash Source insinuated that it could happen in the future. Wizards of the Coast could potentially rebrand Dante as Baldur's Gate 4. Now, Baldur's Gate 3, I have it. It's a good game if you can get past the, sex-based stuff in it. If they put him over Baldur's Gate 4, it will
done.
Automatically kill it.
It's done. Listen about that right now. These people, they travel from gaming companies to gaming companies to gaming companies. You know what for? To destroy the culture of the gaming, to destroy their favorite IP down to the ground. Because they are the injectors of destroying gaming. And that's the problem. I don't know who hired these people.
They lead with their sexuality. They're not going, I have these ideas to make it a great RPG. I got, the high fantasy, magic, and storylines. They're going in there thinking gender, sexuality, identity politics.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy, bro. It is.
Well, I have a theory. Aren't they trying to revive Mario and all them? The Legend of Zelda and stuff like that.
I don't know. And the thing is, right now, Nintendo's under situation too with this DEI shit, for all I heard. But right now, Dr. Disaster explained it earlier that if Nintendo right now is the backbone, but if they go DEI, that's it.
So,
Nintendo's down.
Valkyria Winter says Baldur's Gate 4 will not be as Baldur's Gate 3. They never learn it all and keep making shit. And he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
I believe even if they put a good team on 4, it will not equal 3. I think that's just a moment of magic that happened. And again, if you can get past all the sexuality they insert it into the game, it makes for a great game. And 4 will never be as good, even if they put a good team on it. But unfortunately, they're putting Corrine Bush on it that killed Dragon Age the Velguard. So we see what is going to happen long before it's ever made.
Exactly. And these people don't last that long in those companies. They work in there for quite a while. When they make a shitty ass game and the company starts losing money, and the only thing they don't get, the reason why they don't get fired that fast is because they'll end up suing somebody for discrimination.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like if you hire one of those into your job, let's say right now you run a company, and you hire one of those people to your job, and the moment they fuck up the game completely, and you fire them, they're gonna I'm gonna sue you for discrimination. And I know, motherfucker, I fucking fire you because you fucked up the game.
Not
You fucked
only
up the
that,
business.
when they get into the studio with all their co-workers, they keep pushing until it's only their kind in there.
Exactly. And look what happened with Valve. And I saw Hypnotic playing at Valve earlier on Griffcast, and I was watching him. And every single fucking character that he meets in the game, gay. So I came in out of nowhere and I did an ESRB label. You can show it to the people right now in a few minutes, which is gonna be funny as fuck. So I made an ESRB label. I had made it like a week ago or so. I guess a lot of people like to pay attention, but him never saw it till I saw it. I showed it to him, he was laughing his fucking balls off. The game itself is gay completely. Every single character look like the women look bigger than the men.
Yeah,
I'm
and
telling you,
unfortunately,
muscularity.
this game Avowed will likely set a standard, with going forward with, like they're trying to make Baldur's Gate 4, they may make it just like Avowed.
Well, that's like they're coming out with, it's not ready yet, but they're going to start making Guild Wars 3. Now, Guild Wars 2, there's a little bit of the DEI stuff in there.
Our Glass is right. So nobody's getting fired, and then we keep making crappy games. No, she's right.
And then Guild Wars 3 is probably going to be so damn full of the stuff, it's going to set precedents for all the MMOs. Because Guild Wars 2 is a big AAA game. I mean, it's got a lot of clout. So anything that they put out next is going to probably influence everybody else. And now you play Guild Wars 2 and it's just like the gay parade in there. It's all rainbows and all that shit. Yeah. And that's from the players. That's not from the company itself. It's from the players. I quit playing.
And the thing is, I be playing games. I be playing games for hours. I review them and everything. But there's no way, and I will say like there's no way in hell. I don't give a fuck how much money you'll pay me. I will never play a war game. Never. I did one time, and I did not know about time. I did not know what war was about. That was like what, a year and a half ago. I didn't should have took the fucking game, which it was what was that name? The not the Last of Us. Damn. What that fucking that Sweet Baby Inc. made? What's the name of that game? Fuck, with the black chick that has the FBI logo on the freaking back. So somebody in the chat can help me with this.
Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake 2. So I played the game. It was fucking boring. Like literally for like going everywhere looking for shit. It was boring as shit. And the fucking chick looks like Bel-Air, Kim Bel-Air.
Yeah, well, in the first game, she was a white woman.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, there's an article, I didn't cover it, but there was an article about how Alan Wake 2 is just now making its money back, coming close to turning a profit. And it's been out for, I don't know, seems like more than a year.
Oh, it's making its money back? How? A lot of people are playing it now?
Yeah, it was never released on Steam. The Epic, they make Unreal Engine also, same company. They invested money into it, so they made sure it will never be released on Steam.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I think that alone, killed a lot of the momentum they could have had.
I guarantee you, to a lot of people that don't own PlayStation, by June 2020 of this year, when the Stellar Blade hits the market on PC, you're gonna see Steam sales go off the fucking roof. And as a gamer, imagine not everybody owns a PlayStation. There's a lot of PC gamers. They wanted that game to begin with. That game is gonna come out with bonus. Remember, I don't think it's on ship up. It's not gonna work with Sony anymore after that. I think they parted with them because
Yeah, with
Sony.
that game, there was the initial controversy of where it said crimers or something like that, or the hard R, some background stuff, and then came the controversy about the jiggle physics and all that.
Well, yeah, that too because of the jiggle physics. There was someone complaining about that, but I can't wait. Like I said, May the first Descent is gonna have jiggle physics on the girls. Remember the girls we were playing on Saturday?
Yeah,
They're gonna start getting jiggle physics.
Battle Barbies.
Yep, they're the battle Barbies. They I like Elijah's comment. Don't bitches got
Skin of steel.
Skin of steel. Yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious. That shit was fucking funny. Yeah, so that, and then we had a little review with Mecha Break too. Mecha Break, a lot of people started to play it. They made the female characters and everything. Okay, the game is great, but there was something wrong with the game, that it was no good at certain ways. Not because of the female, it was the gameplay. Something had to do with the gameplay, that the game was not doing fantastic at all. So they remember, the game just came out. People are complaining about it. When the game comes out, you're not gonna expect to get a good gameplay right away. Remember, if it's anything that's based online, in reality, you're gonna get like bad shit at the beginning. That's happened when you have online games, especially multiplayer. It happens. It happened with Fortnite when it first came out. It happened with the first Descendant when it first came out. It happened to every game. You can't expect for a game to come out the box. Remember, it's still in development, even though it's already released out there at the door. But you're still going to have problems. Grand Theft Auto. When did Grand Theft Auto 6 come out? It's gonna sell because even though how John said, it's gonna make a lot of money because of the name. But is it gonna be good? I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be good.
Well, it's kind of like I was covering earlier. I was covering the Snow White movie. The Snow White movie. A lot of kids, young mothers, are gonna be taking their children to see it, but it's not gonna become the classic that the original was.
No.
Yeah, that's true. And I said it's because she's brown, not white.
Yeah.
Dirt brown. And that's not a put down on Latino people. It's a put down.
Listen,
it's a play on words because she's not Snow White. She's brown, so dirt brown, right?
And look at this. I'm Latino. I was born at a time that I saw everything based. If it's like Little Mermaid, she's white. That's it. She's white. That's the way I always had known Little Mermaid. Same thing with Snow White. The same way, Snow White. Not Snow Brown. The snow is not brown or black.
And I actually come from brown people too.
Huh?
I actually come from brown people too. Or actually, they traditionally they would call them red people.
Same here.
Well, I remember back when Pocahontas came out, and there was all kind of controversy because the animators that created Pocahontas did not create her from a Native American woman. They used a Chinese woman, a Chinese white woman. So all the Native people were saying, well, hey, we're still here. There's not many of us left. Why didn't you use somebody from our community?
I think a lot of Native people are still based in Colorado. They're mostly based in Colorado because that's where all the battlefield back in history was actually brought up to. So that's the only state that they don't pay taxes, I think. Like it's the only piece of land that's free.
if you look up the actual Pocahontas story, it's a tragic story. It's not, a fun-filled love story. It's
But they made it that
kidnapping
way.
and forced sex, and then Pocahontas dies, and she was also like a preteen or a teenager, a young teenager essentially.
Yeah,
Pocahontas was 11 or
Yeah.
12.
yeah.
And what happened is when they came over on the book, when they came over, they were wanting the chief to uh, let them pass through their land. Well, basically, they told the chief, okay, you let us pass through our land and you give us your daughter to lead the way, or we're going to murder you all. So basically, they had no choice but to tell her to lead the expedition to the coast. Well, that happened, and all kind of shit happened in the meantime. But what happened? The reason why she died is because he took her to England, and she met the queen and all that, and the
Well,
queen.
the natives didn't really have many diseases, but the Europeans had a lot of diseases. So when the natives got around the Europeans, they caught things.
Well, she met the queen and or the king, yeah, I think it was the king. And later she died in London of influenza because, like Noe said, native people didn't ever have the flu or nothing like that, and they had no immunity to it or anything. So instead of bringing her back to America, they left her there, and she's buried in a cemetery over in London or some shit. But yeah, there was a lot of native people that got took over to England to meet the royal family over there because they had never seen a native person. They thought they were a myth,
I have
so they
I have
went
seen
and took them.
I have seen native people one time. I think when I went to the mall to go to these to buy the natives, they had like a lot of native culture stuff. It was a mall I went to. I don't know if that mall still exists. They had like very interesting artifacts. They had colored rocks. They had drum sets in there. They had axes. You know, like a bunch of historical weapons. They had a bunch of stuff, and they had books. The history, how the natives came in here, how they fought the Boston Tea Party. They had everything. They had like the wish casting that you put up above you when you go to bed to catch the evil spirit
Hmm.
for trying to give you nightmares and stuff like that. Yeah, they had all that stuff. And I had met the guy, and the guy that I met was one of the nicest guy. I down to the ball. But they had shirts in there too. So I bought a shirt with like 3 wolves in it. Fantastic, nice
Well,
shirt.
people do, the Native Americans are so wiped out, really. They're rare. And when you say you're native or part native, people act like you just said you were a unicorn, that a lot of them will fucking crack jokes on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
but
man.
a lot of the natives that sell stuff like you were talking about, when you go into the stores and stuff, they have that stuff isn't sacred to them. That's their merchandise. But they keep the real shit in the family. That shit don't get out.
Nope.
I mean, and they have to trust you very much before they even show it to you. And most of it you can't touch. And a lot of tribes, women have their duties to do when it comes to medicine and things like that. And then the men have their part too. And a lot of times those two don't meet. And
Well,
sometimes they do. It depends on what you're doing. Like if you're going.
modern uh modern Native Americans are just like any of us, they don't
Mhm,
live in huts or anything. They're just like anybody else is. But then they have their powwows where they represent the sacred and the old ways, and they'll have the swap blanket where you barter at, and they'll have the drum circle, and then they sell basically fake merchandise to white people.
mhm.
Yeah.
But they have the real shit in the back. So like if you go looking for sage or tobacco or or anything like
Mhm.
that, you go to the back
I
and you
had a
tell them who you are and who you're buying for, and they'll take you to the back and show you the real stuff.
I had the best food I've ever had was at a powwow. It was buffalo burger.
Oh,
The best burger you can ever have.
Oh,
you have
wow.
never had nothing like it, I swear.
Also, if you were one to smoke tobacco, that was the best tobacco I ever had was from there, which
And guarantee you that shit had no
Americans,
freaking chemicals at all.
yeah, Americans can't grow their own tobacco. It's illegal. Actually, it's illegal to own an eagle feather, but to natives they can because they still have some rights on their land.
Yeah.
My mother, she's passed away now, but my mother gave me an eagle feather. She gave me an eagle feather and a turkey feather and some more feathers. It's in her feather box, and I got it when she died. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That's cool.
and her
It's
But
always
pipe.
yeah,
it's
but
always
these
good to keep
feathers,
something of your moms and dad. I got my father's Toyota plaques in the back. My father used to own a
but,
Toyota club, and I will never get rid of those plaques. I don't care what anybody says. That's more memorable than anything for me. You
but
know?
these feathers represent more than just feathers in the culture.
Yeah, you use the feathers with the pipe,
Yeah.
and it's a real honor because this pipe is handmade and it's passed down from generation to generation to generation. And there's a ceremony that you do when you're smoking it. You don't just, it's not just like taking a pipe and smoking it for the hell of it. No, it's for something. And you put white sage in it and tobacco and sweetgrass. And then you do the ceremony and you use the feather to send the smoke up to the
Well,
creator and
you
stuff.
know, I'll speak on my Native American experiences and knowledge, and I meet a lot of people who go, "That's bullshit. I know Native Americans. I've been on a res, and I'm like, okay, good for you. What the fuck ever. But first of all, I'm not lying. I'm not making shit up. Secondly, every tribe is drastically different from the other.
That's true.
That's like
Definitely.
the native
Well,
people
I
up
was
north
actually
is,
I was made an official member of a tribe, and I was deemed a medicine man. They gave me
Oh,
the
that's cool.
title.
The medicine man.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
They watched me for years before they, gave me the title and brought me into the tribe.
4 years. They watched you 4 years. And then the medicine person, the medicine man of that tribe said, "Okay, you gotta come and meet me here and we're gonna do this." And so that's what happened.
Yeah,
It was
man.
a all day thing. It was an
No,
all day process.
both that man and the chief are dead now. That was quite a while ago. They're both dead now. So it kind of just leaves me in the wind. It's like I tell a story, but I got nothing to back it up. But no, it's real.
Yeah. But they watched you for 4 years. Didn't say nothing. Just watched you. Them, the chief, the medicine man, and all the elders of that tribe watched you for 4 years because Mom said
They
they did.
watched me step up and help people, and I'm not bullshitting when I say I step up and help people, and I always have. But that doesn't mean anything to most people that can't find a use for you.
Yeah.
They will not see value in you unless they can use you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, man. Like I said, that's how people really are. That's how people are. That's how people really are. They just like to use people, and those are the wrong people. We have to watch out for. That's why when I meet friends, I don't use them. I actually help them. You know, and that's a good thing. Yeah, man.
That's like when Noise's uncle came and all of his uncles was out in the yard. And
Uncles, I got like 20 of them.
yeah, and he brought his girlfriend or something, and she brought her little kid with her. I mean, this was a little bitty kid. Well, I was in my house making dinner and stuff like that. I was just messing around, not really paying attention. In walks this tiny little kid in the house. He just comes and sits down at my table. And I said, what do you want? He said, he didn't say nothing. He was just smiling real big. And I said, you want something to eat, don't you? And he goes, he smelled what I was cooking. I was cooking a pot roast. I said, you want something to eat? He said, so I made him a little plate. And he got his little plate and he started eating. Well, his mother came in looking for him and she said, come on, we got to go. She said, you don't want to go home with me? She said, are you wanting to stay here? It was smiling real big on the vegetables all in his teeth and stuff. He didn't care. It was all over his face and everything.
Wow.
And he said she was going to get him and make him go. And she got him to the front door and she turned around and walked out the front door and he pushed her by the ass and made her go out the door. He said, I'm staying here.
That is crazy.
I got another article here. Do you know who Joy Reid is? This is more politically based, but you know who Joy Reid is?
Oh, yes.
I'm familiar.
Is this black woman who's a hard lefty, right? And she hates white people, but she had her talk show canceled.
Good.
Oh,
that woman spewed hatred.
Okay. I got it.
Joy Reid made a living saying racist things about white people over at MSDNC, and now she's crying because they canceled her show.
Good.
My show had value. And
value about what?
That I'm sorry. That that what I was doing had value. Had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And I think this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize. And then it mattered. I see Karen is there and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is that in the end, thank you. Where I land is that the moment of guilt that I felt, that I went hard on so many issues, whether it was the Black Lives Matter issues of a young baby or a mom or a dad that was killed, or when we opened up people's eyes to the fact that Asian Americans were being targeted and not just Black folks, or went hard for immigrants who've done nothing but come to this country like my parents did and try to make a life and defended them. Or whether we've talked about what the president is doing that is
Okay, I'm gonna go on down and play another clip just so you can get some context on why this woman is hated.
There's a thing about both white vigilantism and white tears, particularly.
Quick question, pause that real quick.
Really, white tears in general, because that's what Karens are, right?
I think that's a question.
They Karen out, and then as soon as they get caught, Green Waterworks. White men can get away with that too, and it has the same effect.
My show had value, and that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV.
I thought she said that everybody that cried was fake.
Hey, welcome, Wearing of Lie.
We're not wearing. So what I was gonna say is, why every single feminist got a big fucking forehead?
I don't know.
But
I was wondering that myself.
But I got another clip here. Okay, this woman wears wigs, right? Like a lot of black women do, but she wears wigs. She happened to have a wig looking like this, which that kind of looks like a Trump hairdo, kind of.
It does, right?
Here's somebody.
You saw
someone attempts to confront her on it.
You saw the Trump impersonator had an argument with Alec Baldwin. That Alec Baldwin was gonna grab him by his neck and throat.
Yeah.
You saw that one? Did you guys saw that? You guys saw that one already?
I think so.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
Just wondering, do you think people with Trump derangement syndrome know they have it?
You're an idiot.
And second question, did you steal Trump's haircut or did he steal yours?
That was Joy Reid?
Yeah, that black woman, Joy Reid.
Yeah.
Her new value.
Oh my god. You can't even make this up. Swimming in your teeth. Do you want a tissue with that?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I mean that woman. If you don't know her history and how she's always done, look into it. I mean, it makes this that much funnier.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, these people.
The only thing is, all they do is talk about their own race. That's the
Worst
problem.
Trump cosplay ever.
And everything about Trump and everything about their political agenda. That's all they talk about. But can you have a normal conversation with a person that doesn't bring all that stuff up? No. Because lately, negativity is the biggest sell.
Oh yeah,
It is.
That's why anytime Alyssa jumps on anybody's stream, their stream goes through the roof because
course.
everybody wants in on the drama.
Exactly.
You know, a little while ago, I actually had a talk with a liberal-minded person, and at times I can be very fluent with my logic and my words. On stream, I sound like a fucking idiot, but you know, it's kind of like you're put on the spot, right? But at times I can be very fluent with it. Of course, logic can be twisted anyway, any which way you want it to be. But they kept trying to get me with these gotcha statements, kind of like oh, but you think women don't have rights over their bodies? And I'm like, well, yeah, kids should be born or for that matter aborted, but overdoing abortion, you know, you got these women who have like an abortion a year. That's got to be hurting their body. But
of course,
you know, those other statements, this conversation went on probably a couple hours, but my point I'm getting to is we ended up ultimately agreeing on 99% of everything. You just had to work around their logic.
Yeah.
As long as they don't go screaming their head off at you like most of them will. This one didn't. As long as they don't do that, you can usually come to, you know, some common ground.
Yeah.
If they haven't gone full retarded. If they've gone full retarded, there is no hope for them people.
And it's kind of like, you want all the immigrants out. It's like, no, you can come, anybody can come here, but I want them to come here legally to be vetted, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is that if you come here illegally, we don't know your profile. And then if we don't know your profile, you commit a crime, a rape, a robbery, or a killing, and you're not actually profiled here. Guess what? We don't know what the fuck you are. How the hell are we gonna find you? Where's your whereabouts? You know?
It's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, you have a certain tone of brown skin, get the fuck out. I'm not doing that.
No.
I mean, honestly, and I know a lot of people won't like the statement, but I do prefer that if you're in America, speak English. I think is common respect. Okay, look at it like this. Too many times I've been around a bunch of motherfuckers speaking usually Spanish because you got more of them, right? And you can pick up on a word here and there, and they're insulting the shit out of you, having a laugh about it, being right next to you. Of course, that's disrespectful as fuck.
It is.
If you're in a primary English speaking place, speak English. If you're in a Spanish, setting, speak Spanish. That's my feelings on it.
Yeah, but I speak Spanish and English in my job. The Portuguese are not Spanish people. They're not, but they know how to speak it correctly. Because I know this guy that actually works with us, and he said, "Fuck it," and fuck completely full blown leftist. Like today, as my boss, one of my bosses, I was at the cutting machine, cutting materials, and he hates the people from the South so much. He say, "I wish they freaking get a hurricane. I wish they all freaking die." That's not good. So we looked at this guy. I said, my boy John, You know, the guy I work with, I said, why don't you fucking fire this fucking guy, bro? Like seriously, bro, this guy is not about negativity, completely 100%. I had almost got into a fight with this guy. This guy twice his age. He's like, he's old enough to be my father, but his negativity, his arrogance. I can't stand people arrogance anymore.
Yeah.
Can I be one day without getting upset? Can I ever come into the job and say good morning with a sunshine smile? No, because we got a fucking guy that we have to deal with every single day. Can't fire him because he's a guy that has a fish face every day, a fucking face of a fish. You know the reason why I call him fish face? Because he's a miserable fuck. Every day he got misery. Oh, if you don't leave the door open, it's like he complains every single little detail about every single thing. You know, if you put a freaking rag over here, knowing that if it's my rag, I put it on the table. Why are you fucking putting it on the fucking table? Like seriously, why do you put it on the table? Shut the fuck up, bro. Get out of here. Go, leave.
But you know, okay, Dan, you're bilingual. You speak multiple languages, or at least two. But think about it: if you were in a setting where everybody around you was speaking what sounded you gibberish, plus they're giving you looks like they're likely talking about you, it'd eat you up, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. That is true. I ain't gonna lie to you, it is true. You know what I'm saying? Because you only know one language and I know two. You know what I'm saying? But it's every times that there's people that come into my job and they don't know no English at all, and I'm Spanish. I had to speak to them in Spanish so you
Well,
can
yeah, I
understand.
mean,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? It's a whole different
Yeah,
story.
yeah, you get scenarios where, yeah, of course you should speak it, or like say you're surrounded by Latino people. Yeah, I can see that, no problem. But say if you're in an English speaking setting, I find it respectful just to speak English if you know it.
Yeah,
every other country in the world, before you can become a citizen of their country, you have to learn their language. And that's respectful. Like if me and Noise went to Spain, we would have to learn some Spanish or we'd sound retarded.
Exactly.
I mean,
But
that's
Spanish is easy to learn how to speak though. The
I
hardest
was
hold on, I meant to cut you off. The hardest language to speak is Arabic.
I was friends with a bunch of Serbians, and they taught me some words in the Serbian language. But they could speak like 4 or 6 languages. Every one of those motherfuckers. And one of them he spoke English, but he spoke real broken English, and we laughed like a motherfucker. We laughed our asses off. But in the end, we're like, what are we laughing about? This fucker can speak like 6 languages.
we had to help him with his English because he would get stuff very, very wrong and say very, very wrong things to people. And and people would get mad at him because he would say these things, and we'd have to go, well, no, wait, don't say that. Don't say that. Let us see what you're trying to say first before you insult people.
And
oddly, these Serbians were some of the best friends I had. I mean, there were some great people.
Yeah.
One of the guys that I normally get my beers from at the liquor store, he's an Indian guy, and he speaks very well Spanish. The guy speaks multiple languages. He speaks up to 6 languages. He speaks Saudi Arabian, Japanese, Chinese, Egyptian, and the guy speaks very well. Smart guy. So I asked him, why the fuck is you working at a liquor store? And he said because this is the only job he can get. I was like, you do something wrong, you can't get into our job. I said, no. That guy, and that's when you got 6 language most on personality. You can become an entrepreneur. Like not entrepreneur, but like an entrepreneur. And you can be able to at least they get paid for that. If you use one of them in the courtroom, you can work for a courtroom. Also, that's what you got like a lot of opportunities for having multiple languages on a courtroom. Believe me, it's a lot. It's a lot. Believe me, you make a lot of money. But I guess because his record or something, he couldn't do it. It happens.
I think having a record. One of the hardest languages I've ever seen is Cherokee.
Oh yeah, Cherokee. The Cherokee language is retarded hard.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, you can say a whole paragraph in one sentence.
Or the word for tea It's like a sentence long.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
And that's why a lot of native people speak at the cadence that they do, is because they're used to speaking even faster than you, Dan,
Well, you know,
Damn.
a lot of
in
people
their
think,
language.
a lot of people think that I sound drunk and stoned, but my
That's bullshit.
cadence it's actually how Native Americans speak English. They sound just like I do.
Yeah, because the English language to them is very slow. So when they speak, they have this, like Noise does, he has that cadence. And that's why, is because the English language for them is very, very slow and very, very drawn out
Mhm.
for them. So,
Yeah, that is true, man. That's why Noise is just the real guy. He's the real guy. That's it. A lot of these people I hate that we deal with every day, I mean, like, face it, you think they're gonna end up seeing us on our panel? We go to their panel. Well, I mean, sometimes it'll be a little bit unfair. At least if you can't make it to our panel, at least come by and say hello.
yeah.
Oh, like
Occasionally, John pops in and says hello, and he straight leaves. You know, he don't stay. But I guess you could say he's a busy man.
no, yeah, he is. John is always busy. I asked him if you want to come in this Saturday to my show and at least be able to hang out. Like, you don't have to hang out. You can just be in the whatchamacallit, on Discord. And if you got the game First Descent, they just pop it in, play with us. The fuck? Get in the game. That's my show, is the game streams, but I do review on the games I play. But the First Descent, I already reviewed it. It's a great game. It's free. First of all, yeah, do you have to buy the suits for the girl? It's up to you if you want to spend that money. And I have been spending money here and there lately. I want to get the whole bikini set. I think I should get it tomorrow before it
Everybody
goes
just runs around in bikinis.
yeah, listen,
Tell
it's
you
fun.
them bitches are badass bitches if they can run around in the snow and all over the rocks and not get cut or nothing.
Exactly. It's fun. The game is so much fun. Yeah, but they try not to make it like, like get cut or anything like that. It's mostly based. It's a first looter shooter. That's what it is. It's a looter shooter game. But it just brings so much community together. And the girls are pretty, So that's what brings more to the game. Reason why I play those games, because I'm sticking it to the left. I'm sticking to the woke left. Letting the guys like me and you, like me, I mean, not me and you, like me and Noise, knowing that we don't go that route. We love women and that's it. We're fucking gooners. Gooners for life. That's us.
Yo, Elijah knows how I like women.
Yeah.
Of course, it's their business.
Shit, I like them a few at a time.
Noise.
Well, I'm gonna tell you a theory I've got. A lot of those woke people, they play those games too.
Oh, they do.
They just don't tell nobody.
Exactly.
They don't want to get outed.
So,
that's what I think.
Yeah. No, you're right, Eliza. You're right. Let me tell you something right now. I call Mercante playing Marvel Rivals. Okay?
Really?
Hey, Marvel, yeah. Yeah, I'm not kidding. You could ask Noise.
Well,
you could I took pictures and send it to the system crash. And she has her own freaking name. I still got it. I don't know if I still got it, but you know what? I hope I got that picture still. I'll send it to you, Noise, right now.
Did she like play it on her stream or something?
Yeah, she was actually fucking streaming it.
Okay, but what I don't understand is why she streams on Twitch.
The Marvel Rivals is immensely popular, but one thing that everybody knows is they didn't put any woke shit in it. Not any like really overly noticeable or any woke shit. So people like Mercante is all the time going talking about all this woke shit all the fucking time with everything. Everything she says has got to be something about that. And then she goes and plays a game that's known for not having it.
It's crazy. And the thing is with Mercante, damn well they're not gonna play those games live. Like, I mean, what Mercante did, play Marvel Rivals live. She had a video about it. She was playing it live. She goes by Daddy something, and I was trying to give the name to Toasty so that way when she's playing, just pretend to be her fucking friend. But eventually, you know what? I think Toasty has a different name in her game. I'm not sure. She goes by some other name, but
So,
she could. She I think it goes by Selma something. So she could end up sticking in on the list of Mercante and shoot the crap out of her ass in the game.
well, Mercante has a character with the word daddy in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Freudian slip.
Yeah. Yep. That's why Daddy never spanked her ass before either.
Or maybe he did and she liked it too much and now we got what we got now.
Yep. A feminista. A feminist. We got a feminist, and that's the problem. That is the problem.
But
yeah.
you know, I don't know why she streams on Twitch and then she puts it on YouTube.
All those followings that
weird.
she's getting on YouTube are from Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Technically.
Well, that's my point. It seems weird to do it that way. Why don't you just do it all in one space and be done?
Twitch is kind of known for being a dying platform now.
Mm-hmm.
You serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, ask around. Everybody's abandoning Twitch.
It's because Twitch censors more than YouTube. A lot of people going more to YouTube, and sooner or later watch Rumble uprises.
Yeah,
because
I always support the underdog and more independent type things. I always support that more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know for a fact that Noise's videos get a lot more traction on Rumble than it does YouTube.
It's because Noise is South and Rumble is mostly for Southerns and freedom of rights. I love freedom of rights, so I go to Rumble, but I do have a show on Rumble. But I don't go by. I go with Retro Overkill, but it's called Retro Overkill No Rivals. But the show I streamed it for testing before, but it did work. The problem is it's a little difficult to set up the key with Rumble, so I have a hard time with that, and I only do one stream at a time.
Through OBS, it's kind of a bitch to set up Rumble. Through StreamYard, it's a lot easier.
Oh
yeah.
wow! Oh
yeah.
wow!
Because I know Noise used to use OBS, but it seemed like every damn time we tried to do a show on OBS, something would fuck up. I mean, not a little fuck up either. I'm talking a big fuck up.
Which was better, StreamYard or OBS? I mean, not OBS. I mean, which is better, StreamYard or EVMux?
StreamYard is more stable. EVMux gives you more ability to do stuff on screen.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So I could bring my own show. From OBS into this.
Yeah, I believe so. But I will say in OBS, what you're streaming, is more smooth. When you stream something in StreamYard, it's kind of choppy and glitchy and shit.
Like the games.
Yeah.
So EVMux. EVMux is more for like you can't even stream because some people try to stream on EVMux, but the game doesn't come out right. I don't know. I don't know. Some people use these platforms to stream games.
Maybe they're paying for a higher tier of it for more stability. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, fuck that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something with OBS. I'm gonna plan to do I'll do a panel like this. You could do it. I've done it before. I had it worked before and it works. All right, let's invite somebody. I could use Discord and use the Discord camera. See, and then just put the names of people's names. I just type it.
There is some code you can put in OBS that will show the icons for who's in Discord on your screen.
Oh wow. I gotta see that.
You can do a lot of things with OBS. It'll even run in Linux, won't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think so.
Yeah, it's open source, and it probably started in Linux.
Yeah, but
Which-
OBS is not easy. If you could master OBS, because I'm learning OBS every day. Every day I'm learning. One of these I'm gonna master the crap out of it. The thing is, OBS Studio is like a DJ studio, basically. DJ equipment is huge and it's long and it's not easy. You got to learn how to. It takes years to learn to master a DJ equipment. You go have a DJ equipment. If you go to like one of those professional DJ equipment, that it's like it's not just a DJ equipment, but it's just a studio. It's so many buttons, so many shit, everything. It's a lot.
I know Noise is good with stuff like that. I mean, he can use the DJ stuff and all that kind of thing.
DJ
Me,
Noise?
no. Me, I can't do any of that stuff. I'm
No,
not
I've
a
never-
technical person.
I've never really fucked with DJ stuff, but I've used OBS.
Well, I'm talking about soundboards and mixers and
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, I've got some experience with that.
Oh, that's crazy. That is cool.
Because when I was singing in a band, he would have to do the sound checks and the mic checks and the whole 9
Yeah.
yards.
And when we recorded songs, I mixed them down, and
Mhm.
back then you still put them on a disc.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Not anymore. You can't do much of shit no more.
Nah, everything right now is digitally controlled. Like they're about to eliminate soft CDs and everything, which is stupid. I'd rather have a physical.
I miss the time when you got a game, it was yours. You didn't have to wait for it. You didn't have to have internet to play it. You got a physical copy. You got the book. You got the whole 9 yards, and it was yours.
Yeah, but now you don't even get books inside. Like you don't get instruction manuals anymore in video games.
Mhm.
Like like when you used to collect the Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and all that stuff, and used to get the manual. I used to like looking at the manual too. I used to love the art on the manual, like from the character that was in there. It was like it was fun stuff to look at. Like I really looked at it, I'm like, damn, I really glazed into the eyes of that manual. And was like, wow. And then now we're in this world that you buy everything digitally. A lot of game stores are freaking going out of business because of the digital stores.
I'm gonna play this clip that I played earlier. It's like I said then, this is to my haters because this is how they be acting.
His hair, whack. His adamantium skeleton, whack. His claws, whack. The fact that he smells like a warthog, whack. The fact that Magneto beats his ass every time they fight, whack. The fact that his brother tags his ass every time it's his birthday, whack. The fact that he doesn't raise his motherfucking kids, whack. His motorcycle, whack. His jacket, whack. Me, I'm the leader of the X-Men. I'm fresh as fuck.
But I know this may be
Love
not a
Cyclops,
popular opinion,
Don't be a black Cyclops.
No.
but I never liked Cyclops. Never did.
I've always been a fan of Nightcrawler though.
I don't know if you know much about the comics, but Cyclops and Jean Grey and it was Wolverine, and Jean Grey and Wolverine was all the time trying to get with her, but she was with Cyclops. You know what they've done in modern comics?
Oh God, don't say it. Oh,
They made
I know.
They're all now, they're not a couple, they're a throuple. The three of them are together, and then they wrote in that Wolverine has 2 dicks.
That's the part I didn't want you to say.
Talking about Wolverine, the game that's coming out, to tell the truth, it's still in the works. But I saw some shit there, and they I don't know about the bartender. The bartender looked like a straight out woman though. But
I did a video on it like months back, but Sweet Baby Inc. is all in it. They had a big hand in that shit.
Yep. That's the problem with Sweet Baby Inc. was on it. So I mean, I saw the bartender in the game. I saw a gameplay about that like not so long ago. And Wolverine into the bar, and he's talking talking to the lady that's in the bar, and the lady itself looks like a little bit like a lady, but I still can't. They only make the game look like that first. The way I'm saying it looks kind of fishy to me though. So they made the lady look like that at first to get you moving. Then when you buy the game, it turns out to be different. I'm like, yo, this is some DEI undercover shit. They try to put like this DEI in it without you even know it. You think you're not gonna know it? You will know it.
Goon Room
These people think we're fucking stupid.
The Goon Room says I'm free. Fuck this job. You know what pops in my head is that old country song. Take this job and shove it.
Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more.
Yeah, I know that fucking working late night sucks. I like working mornings. Now I have to deal with this shit. Right now, if I was working at a night job, I did work night jobs. But if I was working at a night job with the age I am right now, I'm gonna be fucking bitch fitting. It's hard. Your mind I'd be tired as hell in the middle of the night, which is good. And I used to do graveyard shift jobs, and I did the graveyard shift job for 2 years. And believe me, it was in a valet company driving and parking cars, but it's so fucking boring.
Well, usually the later shifts, the people goof off more on the later shifts.
Yeah, the later shift is the goof because the boss is not there. The boss is not there, and a lot of fun is it's a lot of fun. They don't know about that. But you think the boss like to work like at nighttime late? No, he's the boss. He wants to be home and sitting on his ass and go watch TV and drink a fucking beer.
I think the Goon Room's talking shit about you.
He's always talking shit.
I was trying to.
He's always talking shit. How hard is that? Laugh out loud. Oh, I'm hard enough, bro.
You talking about being a valet and parking cars and shit? It reminds me of that ICP song, "Watch My Ride."
I did valet driving for a long time. Park cars.
I got this clip here. I titled "Shit Eater."
What the hell did I just watch?
I think I saw that movie.
I throw a shit eater into the fire.
Yep, the shit eater into the fire. Man,
watch my ride while I'm inside. This bitch is new, worth more than you. Yeah, if you don't know that song, look it up. It's funny.
Oh man, I am fucking tired right now. I'm about to hit that damn sack in a few minutes. You have to get up in a couple of hours to go to work.
Oh,
fuck yeah, you should probably sleep.
Yeah,
that's like what I'm gonna do. But you know what it is, though. This is a very fantastic show, and I'm glad. I know. I mean, you make for a little audience show. I mean, this is shout out to them. You know.
Yeah.
I guess sometimes people like to talk here about different stuff instead of just the same crap that they freaking throw out there.
Well, at least we don't talk about all the shit everybody else talks about.
Yeah,
all the time.
that's true. Well, remember this: like these people out there, all they want to do is talk about the same shit. They talk about the same person every day. The clickbait person. It's like I got a feeling the less you talk about that person, to tell the truth, that person will fucking appear.
Here's something to wake everybody up a little bit.
My little pony, baby pony. They're such cute ponies, everyone. My little pony, baby pony. Baby cotton candy. You is so much baby fun. Moon dancer. I love to feed you with baby firefly. And put on your little diaper too. Each sold separately.
Oh my eyes, god damn you, I hate you so fucking much. Why do you do these things to me? You do this shit all the time just to get me going. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'm gonna come over here and beat your ass.
That ladybug be bugging the
fuck. Oh my god.
No. Oh. She needs to come to the chat when I'm doing the Saturday graveyard shift, and you guys are in there because I invite both of you guys in there anyway. Now you guys are in my fucking show regardless. You know.
See what you did. I hope you're happy with yourself.
Hey, it worked. It worked.
See?
Oh god. Oh, what is wrong with you? There has to be something that is fundamentally wrong with your psyche to show people that this stuff.
The go room, that is the spirit animal. You know what, Guru? I know exactly what your spirit animal is. Daxanor.
You know, that makes a lot of sense.
That's
It makes some sense.
That's the Guru. That's the Guru special animal, Daxanor.
Oh.
Spirit
Oh
animal.
my Lord. I knew you was gonna do that shit. I knew you were gonna do that shit. I knew it. I knew we couldn't get through a stream without you showing me that bullshit. You don't be ashamed of yourself.
Hey, this is what I got to say to you.
Lads, can't you see the greatness in me? I'm female and male, man and woman. I'm better than you are!
Yeah, but don't you understand something? You're only half of each. I'm a whole man. So if you excuse me, I don't have a lot of time here. I gotta save the world.
I'm a whole man.
John, is it John Stamos? What's his name again?
Yeah, John Stamos.
John Stamos. Yeah, he's
You
in
know
Full
what?
House. Full House.
You show me
I
that
was
bullshit.
eating chocolate, no fucking anymore now.
Well, that's like when back in the day, Noise told me about 2 girls, 1 cup, and I didn't know what it was.
No, you are
And I wish to God I hadn't asked, because he showed it to me, and I told him that I would never eat chocolate ice cream ever again, never ever, and I haven't.
I can't. You know what's fucked up about chocolate ice cream? Chocolate ice cream gives me fucking stomach aches for some reason. Yeah, I used to. You know what's the best freaking ice cream I ever ate before? Not the Ben and Jerry, because I don't support Ben and Jerry, because they support that propaganda anyway. So there was some type of ice cream. I think it's TGI Fridays, and they only came out for one the Summer Breeze one. It came out that one summer, that couple of years ago. That ice cream was fantastic, fucking good, bro. And then they haven't made that ice cream ever again.
Yeah.
I used to buy like 5 or 6 of them for the summer. I was like, yes. But my daughter was killing it. My daughter was killing that ice cream.
But yeah, what was that? Oh yeah, I won't eat chocolate cake no more either, because Noise ruined that shit for me too.
Fuck.
Oh, let me guess.
I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it.
He's gonna call you shit. He's gonna call you shit face for that one because of the
No,
chocolate.
he told me that he was gonna fuck this girl and have chocolate cake while she was eating chocolate cake or some shit. It was some fucked up shit. And I told it, and I said, I will never.
Wait, but I don't
chocolate
remember.
cake anymore.
Did I do it?
Yes, that's the thing. She came and told me you did.
Listen, I've had a lot of women, and I don't remember a good many of them.
She told me you did. And I said, that's it. Never again. I won't eat chocolate cake no more. That's it. You ruined that shit for me too. Let me see now. Let me take a count now. You ruined My Little Pony because I didn't know what a damn what was them things called?
Brony.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was, so you showed me what that was and ruined my childhood. And then you told me about furries, and I didn't know what the hell a furry was. And what the fuck is a furry? It didn't make any sense.
That's furry.
And then you showed me what a furry was, and I'm going, well, there goes that bullshit. Then there's the chocolate cake and the chocolate ice cream, and I don't know what else. I'm sure there's other stuff because.
All right. What the hell goes on behind closed doors with noise pollution? Well, okay. To be fair, I'm older these days and I'm more settled down. But if you look at me in my 20s and 30s, oh goddamn, I couldn't begin to tell you. I was in a little bit of everything. I lived fast and I lived hard.
Well, that's like that damn bitch that sent you that damn pixelated picture of a candy cane in her business.
Frankenschwat.
Yeah, and you showed me the picture, and you and me was sitting there for like 30 minutes. Going,
this was the early days of smartphones. It was early days of smartphones. It was tiny little pixelated screen. I was going, what is it? So I brought it to her and I'm like, can you tell me what this is? So then I brought it to the girl, sent it to me, and she told me it was a candy cane up in her twat.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't do it for me. It didn't turn me on. I just thought it was funny as hell.
Well, her business was so damn misshaped you couldn't tell what it was. I mean, it put a turkey neck to shame. Let's just be
Look,
honest.
you're the one that walked her like a dog.
That's because she pissed me off.
Oh,
Because
wow.
the thing about it was that she told me me and Noise was working a club. You know, I was singing and we was doing a little bit of managing and stuff like that all at the same time. And she came up to me and she told me that she was gonna piss in the damn floor. I said, "You're not gonna piss in the floor, me clean it up."
Yeah, she also told you that she was gonna have me whether I wanted her or not.
Damn.
Yeah. She was gonna do all kind of things to him. And anyway, she said, "Well, I'm going to do it anyway." I said, "If you're going to be a dog, I'm going to treat you like a dog." And I said, "Bark for me, bitch." And she did. And I
Damn.
put a collar
Look,
on her.
We
And
look, that this is not one of our wilder moments. We had some times. We really had some times.
I put a collar and a leash on her and I walked her ass to the bathroom and she was on all fours.
Oh shit.
And I said, You're not going to do that." She was all drunk and shit, right?
Remember that? Remember that carload of people called me Pocahontas?
We was
They
out.
thought they were gonna do a drive-by insult, right?
Yeah. No, it didn't work.
I jerked the fucker out by his hair and smacked him into the concrete, and then his friend had to jump in the driver's seat and take the wheel. And so after I smacked him in the concrete, I went for his friend and smacked him in the concrete too.
Damn.
Yeah.
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 Noise looked like he went through some shit like it's no tomorrow. Yeah, there's a lot of shit I got through myself too. I got into a fucking fight one time that I grabbed a fucking shovel and I was gonna fuck this dude up, man. I tell my fact, I managed to get the dude. Problem is that him and his boys, for some reason, I'm just a guy. I don't even know these guys. And I guess they were trying to rob me or something. I'm not sure. And I ended up coming to my house, and they got real close to my house. They tried to start some shit. I had the shovel right by the fucking door. I grabbed that freaking shovel, man. I was like, swing that shit, but I hit the guy in the fucking leg though, because I told him to back the fuck up. I didn't do shit to you. I don't know what the fuck wrong with you. And I went back inside. I fucking called the cops, and they fucking ran away like bitches. Just, you know what it is? I'm tired. It's just I like to chill. I got through a lot of shit too. I got gun pointed. I mean, let's face it.
Yeah,
Man.
that happened. I've been shot at a lot, but I lost count. More, maybe a dozen. I don't know. I lost count.
Well, you know, there is no quicker way to get somebody really good and pissed off as if somebody tries to come in their house and hurt their families.
Of course.
Yeah, you know, you're gonna pick up something.
Elijah used to be. She used to be a singer, and I did a little bit of everything. I from roadie to mixing the music to managing the band.
Yeah.
Now and then I even played an instrument or something. But anyway, she used to do, what was that lesbian song you used to do? Something like "Come By My Window" or some bullshit.
"Come By My Window" by Melissa Etheridge.
She would do the song, and these fucking bush ass lesbians, they would be like 5 foot tall and trying to look all tough. They'd be trying to come on to her, and I was security too. So I had to stand between these butch little lesbian bitches, and they'd come up to me and say shit like, "I'm more of a man than you, and I'll beat your ass." And I'm like, I wish you would. I wish you would, because I can't, if I'd hit them, they'd suddenly, all that manliness would be gone, and they'd be crying, and then the fucking crowd would be on me.
Oh, wow.
Well, the thing is I couldn't exactly do anything because I was stuck on stage with the band, and he had to, make them get back. And I'm going, "Get me the fuck out of here! All these bitches after me! Hell no!"
But I mean, you really get a sense of this, feminism, and when you get these like 5 foot tall butch bitches acting like they're more of a man than you, and they're gonna beat your ass, and you want to like backhand them and be like, done, but you can't do that.
Well, I know a lot of the butch lesbians and stuff would ask me out or whatever, and I'd turn them down because I don't want no butch woman. I want a regular woman. Is that too hard to ask?
Yeah, those fucking butch women. You're talking about those high, strong women that think that they want to be like a man, have to, you know, be able to do a weight with you. It's like, nah, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
I don't put the woman that's supposed to be controlling the man, or the man control the woman. It's supposed to be an equal thing. But when one goes on not try to be even with you, or go out of the league with you, that's not a good person to be around with. Because I would not go out with a person that try to overthrow me. I'm not gonna overthrow that person, but why would I fucking want to deal with somebody like that?
Well, I mean, you're both men. You understand what I'm talking about. You don't want these weird ass ideologies in somebody. You just want a normal person.
Exactly.
You know,
Well, you
somebody
know,
that you can
you get
share
a lot of
things with and stuff.
these transformers, you know, trans people. If they want to come off more like a woman, quit trying to be so fucking feminine and just be regular.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
exactly,
a regular woman, you know, they're not going out of their fucking way to throw feminism constantly.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm not encouraging the trans out there. I'd rather they didn't exist, but they do. But you know, if they're gonna try to be like a woman, that's not how you do it.
But they don't exist. They don't exist in certain countries, though. You go to North Korea, or you go to Saudi Arabia, the actual Saudi Arabia, they stone them. They kill them.
But you gotta understand where I'm coming from. When I say I don't want them to exist, I'm not about to like get them fired from a job or, you know, encourage somebody to hurt them. No, I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying that I you know, it's not a pleasant sight for me. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's not.
Well, you know, if the thing is about the trans people and stuff, I can remember a time when all the drag queens and stuff, they would tell you straight up front they were a man. I remember that. They would get mad if you called them a woman because they weren't idiots about it, you know. They weren't crazed like they are now.
Yeah,
most of them would say, "No, I'm a man dressed as a woman. I know what I am." You know.
Yeah, but those people
now it's all insane.
Now it's just went beyond that, and they think they're women. And the moment you say something about them, like that, you get either banned or suspended. That's one, or you get censored. Or as a matter of fact, if there's no cameras behind you, or you're discriminating me, I'm gonna sue you, whatever. It's just like I said, they need to take that protection away from them.
They're going, call me ma'am. I identify as a woman. It's like, okay, call me master because I identify as a master.
Yeah. Call me an asshole because I identify myself as an asshole. But tell them the truth that you're an asshole.
What I'm going to say may not be a good opinion, but in my opinion, when a society starts doing things like that and going too far in the
it's narcissism.
Yeah. It's that, but it's also a decline of the human genome. It's a decline of the human race, is because if in the animal kingdom, if a species gets to be too populated for an area, or they become too diseased, something flips in them, and that species will start to present homosexual tendencies until
there's this dog that he named his in-game dog after.
Oh, I like that dog. But
he's a good
it's a culling of the species until they get to be the numbers where the earth can sustain them. That's what I think is happening here.
You know, if somebody feels like a woman, good for them, whatever. I don't care. You know, go do your own thing, but don't be making fucking demands out of me to speak a certain way.
Yeah. I mean, you can be a man and think you're a woman or vice versa, but do it over there away from me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it no more. It's enough. We get bombarded with it in everything that is on TV and games and movies and it's just too much. It's fatigued. You know, people are getting fatigued with it.
You don't mind if I return back because he got to use the bathroom. He's looking at me. He's shaking. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up an article here.
Okay.
Natasha Leon, however you say her name, who played Nikki Nichols in Netflix's Orange is the New Black, went on a bizarre and rambling rant about the death toll under President Donald Trump and the lack of 12-year-olds being able to get abortions on red carpet for Spirit Awards. Yeah. I didn't realize there was a death toll. Well, it's like someone said, when they say that, they mean these trans are offing themselves because they can't get their shots, you know, and whatever else they take. That is emotional manipulation at best. Think about it. It's kind of like, you won't give me what I want, so I'm gonna knock myself off, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna put that on someone else?
You can't.
They don't need it. They can survive without it, just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so she said, like, when I think of the kids or the 12-year-old that can't get an abortion or something like that, that's what really rips me apart. I'm going to play this clip here.
Oh, Trump. Oh, wow, what a guy. Yes, well, when the orange drips, you know, it's very weird to have like a showbiz guy in charge is surreal. I mean, because, well, I'm actually pretty horrified by how strategic and effective this whole thing has been, and I think there's a real disconnect in all of the noise around like the individuals that are going to be really taking the hits on a individual, like a human basis, in the trans community, gay community, black community, you know, women, like the I hate violence so much, and I just think it's that's the part of it. Like this country's always had, you know, insanity, but to really have like a death toll and be willing to do that is a pill too great for me to swallow. Like beyond the sort of dialectic around oligarchs and whatever else, it's like when I think of the kids, or like the 12-year-old girl that can't get an abortion or something, or, you know, it's that's what really like rips me apart. That but you know, this is America, to quote Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. So it's nothing we didn't know, but always a horror to see up front. And I don't know.
What the fuck is wrong with her? What the hell's wrong with her?
Well, I don't know. It's the general liberal mindset. They honestly think, or at least some part of them does, that there is a death rate that, like, oh, you know, anti-DEI stuff is creating a body count that, like, you know, the children are dying and that kind of thing.
I mean,
yeah, what the fuck is even that? Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what I just Warren said Coke.
yeah.
But
okay, wait. 12-year-old girls that can't get an abortion, unless they mean ones that have been abused in that way. I am not aware of any of them that can't get it done. I don't know if that's the thing. Maybe it is, but
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I've not heard of it. But how many 12-year-olds are active and, you know, is not getting it forced on them? How many 12-year-olds are active? And if there are that many, isn't that a separate individual issue that should be being addressed rather than, you know, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, shouldn't we pause and be like, whoa, wait a minute, have things really come to this?
Well, I think Trump gets blamed, for a lot of stuff that he's got no damn control over. I mean, he ain't got no control over if people in the LGBTQ community can't get their shots, and well, he has control over that, but I'm talking about what they do if they can't get the shots. And he's got no control over 12-year-olds that get done that way. None.
Or are they talking about sexually active 12-year-olds, which is just equally as disturbing in my opinion.
It is disturbing.
But the thing is if a
Goonroom
12-year-old
says he got blamed for that shit, and he said it was left up to the states, which that is true. There is a federal law and there's state law, and in most cases, state has more power than federal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's true. Federal is just for other shit.
But if 12-year-olds are getting done that way, and if 12-year-olds are active in that way, I blame their parents.
Yep.
Because no normal 12-year-old is gonna be doing that.
Also, if there's people that's abusing 12-year-olds and such, children,
yeah,
that is a societal sickness. I mean, it's always been a thing, but if it's become such an issue more than it ever has, then that's a societal issue that you can't just blame the current presidency on.
No, the thing is that the government wants to control our parenting. That's the problem what we're having in this society right now. It's like it's like you make a kid and they think that they just could be able to parent your kid their way. No, it's not that. If my kid lives with me, I'm the parent. I control my kid's actions on everything she does. I have a daughter. She's about to be 18 years old, and when it comes to girls, girls has more of an attitude than anything because they go through all this, crap with their period and stuff like that. So it's it takes time to develop. Boys, forget it. You fucking kick them out the door and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Put it that way.
Well, you were talking about the state wants to control, our parenting skills. Reminded me of a clip I watched earlier, and I'm going to bring it up now. It's like 2 minutes long, but it plays to one of the points you were making.
I know you lied. Y'all see this? You see this? This is a juvenile court letter. You heard that correctly. Juvenile court. They done lost their mind now sending this to my house. I am shaking. I am so mad. So this is an early warning program complaint that has been signed against your child, alleging that she has had 5 or more unexcused absences from school this current school year. Why, hell, yes, we have. We have been sick. We have caught everything under the sun. Our house caught on fire. We have lost family members. We have had to put our dog down. I don't go to the doctor every time we have a sniffle. And if you want me to be quite honest with you, I let Owen skip school if he wants to skip school because it is my choice to send him to school. Because guess what, boo-boos? I can pull him out tomorrow and we can homeschool because that is my choice.
That's exactly what I did with my daughter.
Juvenile court letter to my house. Worry about someone who needs to be worried about, okay? Because my child ain't it. His grades don't reflect that. If they did, come talk to me then. What I think is funny is in this letter, Monday at 8 a.m., you want me and my child to be at a courthouse. Oh, but he's got to miss school for this. We're going to keep him out of school for this. I don't need to go to that courthouse. I am not going to that courthouse. I am at a loss for words right now. This has got to be something with funding and the schools getting money. What's not going to happen, though, is you're not going to tell me when my child can miss school and when he can't, and how many he can and how many he can't. The majority of the time, we are at school, but there have been some unforeseen things happen, and I can't control that. And they told me that they would not accept my parent note anymore, so I really couldn't write a parent note to say we have had XYZ go on. Now, y'all just hold on while I go research all these homeschool options. I won't be at court. I know.
First of all, you can tell that's a Southern woman.
To tell the truth.
I thought that played to your point you were making.
She's right though. Because when my daughter was sick, she was sick for like a week, and a couple of days, a week later, they were giving her like abscesses for being tardy, tardy abscesses and stuff like that. And they was trying to do something about sending people to my house, about how diapers is and all this shit. I was like, yo, come on. First of all, she got doctor notes, and I made sure she gets a doctor's note. But they don't give a fuck if she got a doctor's note or not. They just want to oppress you, like with that bullshit. It's like, dude, the doctor has a note. He gave me the note. I got her medication and everything, and they still with the same shit. And then a couple of months later, like a week later, she goes back to school and she feel better. A few months later, she was saying that she was taking off from school, knowing that she was in school. It's like, yo, who the fuck is working with the Board of Education? Who the fuck is the person? And then the person that's behind the phone is a mean piece of shit, and it turns out to be a black lady. One of a feminist one. And
that's usually the way it works.
And then my wife goes on the phone and because my wife got that Puerto Rican rage fucking bullshit, like Toasty like that. My wife was like, "You fucking puta." Don't you ever call my fucking house ever again, fucking threatening. Like, no, seriously, she went off on her real bad.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, because I tell you, it's just these people are too much. I mean, it doesn't matter if the person's black or white. They're all the same shit. But this lady here is just straight out left, a commie. The way she did that shit, man. I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
So, like I said, the government wants to control our parenting. They're not the parents. We are. By the end of the day, that's it. That's why I put my daughter in homeschool. My daughter didn't want to go back to school, and then the school that they wanted to send my daughter, right? They wanted to send her to a bad school, knowing that my daughter had like completely like almost close to straight aces and stuff like that. She had a scholarship and everything. No, they wanted to send her to this fucking school. I said, oh, why? Because it's full of fucking juvenile delinquents. They're always getting into fights in the middle of the fucking school. So I want my daughter, and plus graffiti all over the fucking place. It's a gang related area, and they wanted to send her to that school. And I said, fuck that. I put her in homeschool because I got sick and tired of it, man. I
homeschool my kids too when they were younger. But like it says there, this is why I support homeschool. Called school can arrest you for anything, the state rather, but can arrest you for anything if your kid gets the flu for a while. And they tried that shit with me. They gave me a court summons, and I threatened those motherfuckers right there. Luckily I didn't go to jail for it, but I didn't go to court. I just took my kids out of school.
Yeah,
well, they were getting threatened and all this stuff all the time by the black kids in school. And so Noyes took his kids out.
Yeah, which we're not being racist. We're just saying what the fuck happened,
Yeah, but for these people, everything is racist. They always bring the racial card. I said, this ain't about fucking racist. It's about your fucking kid trying to beat up on my kid type bullshit. Don't say your kid wants to be a badass because he got nothing else to do but to pick on other kids for no goddamn reason. And that shit pisses me the fuck off. I tell you. When my kid, like right now, when I was a kid, I used to get bullied a lot. Until one day I fucking exploded. And I went straight to the leader of all the fucking bullies. I say, let's get into a fight right now. Let's go. Oh, you got balls now. I say, yeah, motherfucker, I got balls now, motherfucker. I got tired of you, motherfucker. That's like what I told him. I got tired of you. We got into a fight. I got my ass kicked, but I fucked his nose up and I fucked his mouth up. But right now, I did. I put him to shame too. Never again. Then a couple of weeks later, he never got to mess with me ever again. But him and his boys jumped me. I beat up two of his boys after that. On top of that, alone, caught him one by one. Caught him one by one. I became like the Michael Myers.
You remember those metal lunch boxes?
Yes.
Well, when I was a little kid in school, I have cerebral palsy. So when I was a little kid in school, I had to wear braces on my legs. And I got bullied all over the place. And one day I finally had enough of it. And this bitch of a girl was on the playground. I had my lunchbox, and she said some shit, and I beat her ass over the head with my lunchbox. Made me mad though because I ruined my lunchbox, but I beat the shit out of that girl. She didn't bother me no more.
Yeah, I tell you, man, it. Right now, I'm not. If I get into a fight, I'm definitely gonna lose because I can't get into a fight right now. I can't get into a fight with anybody. I just chill out. As I got older, I get into a fight, I'm 50% chance I'm gonna lose the fight. If I could land the punch and hit him, all right, cool. If I get some respect out of him, all right, good. But if I don't respect it, I gotta fight every day with this person. I can't get into a fight with you.
I kind of made a living fighting for years. But now that I'm older, I just want away from the drama.
Me
I don't
too.
want to fight anyone and all that. You know, it's just I want some peace for a change.
Yeah, like you just want to chill. Like you just want to have a regular conversation with people, not have somebody with arrogance and bring you down that negativity to you. You know what I'm saying? We also got these kids. They come from high school, right? I'm coming out of work from home. And we got these kids try to like pick on like older people. And I say, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. You wanna pick on older people? I'm a grown freaking man. You guys, you little high school punk kids. Guess what? I'm gonna catch you, and I'm a type of guy. I will grab my car, run you over with it. While you're in the middle of the street, I'll make sure that you guys are the bowling pins. Do not try to threaten me.
Yeah, there was a time that
I'm not playing. I'm not playing. And these kids are bigger than me. Right now, they're bigger than me. Imagine they jump me. Oh shit. I'm tired of, like I said, these kids act like they're tough. You don't know what tough is, bro.
There was a time I craved fighting. Like, you know, I would actually go out and pick a fight because I craved it. Like, you know, I just fucking loved it. And Elijah remembers that.
Oh yeah.
But you know, when I got sick of it and I didn't want to do it anymore, anybody who tried to fight me, I was like, I'm not doing it for the fight anymore. I'm gonna put you down as quick as I can by whatever means necessary, and that don't need to happen for me or them.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, I lost plenty of fights in my life, bro. But I won a lot of them too. And to tell the truth, I just like I said, I'm gonna be 42. I don't need to get into that bullshit. I just gonna chill.
I'll be 48 later this year. Goon Room says, when I was in high school, my mom got summoned to court for me and my little brother for being sick for 6 months. We were in the ER multiple times. Shit's retarded. Yeah, fuck yeah, it's retarded.
It is retarded.
Fuck yeah. If you have kids, don't put them in school. And I know that that's difficult state by state. The laws are different on that. I had to jump through a bunch of hoops to be able to homeschool my kids. You know, I do a lot of research and everything.
Yeah, you hate the state where I'm at right now. You would hate fucking Jersey completely. Jersey and New York has that.
I have no doubt about that.
New Jersey, New York is just absolutely completely total leftists. So is Chicago too. The moment you get sick, you're already getting like a tardy or something. I'm like, dude, come on, bro. You get sick, you get sick.
I come online and I bitch about, you know, leftist ideologies, but you know, I guess ironically, I'm in a deep red area, you know, Republican mindset and all. I'm in one of the last areas in fucking America, in the country South, where people's mindsets are hard on the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, kids are great. Don't get it twisted. I love kids, but it's just a lot of responsibility. And right now, to have a kid is very expensive.
Goon says, I'll never have kids. I'm too angry and pissed off. Yeah, it's better not to have kids if you still have that in you.
Yep. And Goon Room, believe me, let me tell you right now, Goon Room has he has a streak. And then yes, he does.
Yeah, my mean streak.
I play games with this fucking guy.
My mean streak is asleep, and I want to leave it asleep because I hate to wake that fucking anger up.
Yeah.
God, no.
I got a fucking demon in me too, and then I think some people saw it already. Toasty and John saw it already, and they got nervous because they get reaction on. They know I could fucking explode like a fucking bomb. They saw me right after the show. I got mad because of the fucking feminists, all this shit. I said some shit about Mercante. You know, I'm not gonna say here, but I said some shit about that bitch, bro. Cause I getting tired of her. I would say a bunch of shit. Exactly. Giant whiner or wiener. Keep it out, Goom Room.
Well,
Keep
John and Toasty, or at least John, but it was, they thought I was copping an attitude, and I was, I didn't think I was, right. I don't know, maybe I could have been a little bitchier that day than usual, but I really didn't intend to be.
Yeah, but they gotta understand that too. And I told John, you have to be aggressive because the internet's not a nice place. One,
Well,
first of all, we're dealing with cycles, and cycles do get to us.
Reality based. They kept shifting the time slots around in the days, right? And I was like, well, fuck, is there a show or isn't there? And so I thought I'd ask, and then John answered. And I thought, he would know because nobody else was asking. It seemed like everybody knew but me. So I was like, oh, fuck, why don't I know? Maybe I'm being phased out because that's something they do sometimes, that everybody that has these panels do sometimes. So I straight asked, and I'm like, why the fuck not? Why, just straight asked. I'm like, tell me if that's the case. Of course, he took it as I was copping an attitude with him. But I was just being blunt.
He's just gotta be honest. Like, if people can't make it, people can't make it. You know what I'm saying? If they change, if they change reality based to Thursday, I won't make it.
They changed up 3 or so different times over the last couple of weeks, the days and the hours. So I was kind of mixed up on it, and there was no public posting on it. So fuck, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Is ask.
Yeah, and you asked.
And he said something to the effect of, he doesn't run it. He doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't make decisions, which I didn't insinuate he did. I only asked in general.
He said,
I didn't insinuate he did at all. And don't be paranoid. I'm going to be fucking paranoid. I think it's smart to be paranoid.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And that day, I think it was Sunday.
But there, there's no hard feelings. It was just a misunderstanding.
I know. Listen, it was a misunderstanding with that too with me. With the he thinks we're being reactional. I said, listen, we have to be reactional sometimes because we don't know who the fuck we're dealing with.
Well,
this is a defense that we all have. PP better than. Yo, we gotta get this fucking guy. Seriously.
Oh God! Don't get me tickled. I have to turn my mic off and everything else.
When I do cop an attitude with somebody, I have a very, very fucking sharp tongue about it. I will say the thing that hurts always, and I don't always mean to. It's just the meanness comes out in me. So for those that know me, they know damn well when I'm like that.
Yeah, none of us need that shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
but yeah, he's home now.
I'm talking shit. Go room. Okay. Oh,
he's at the house now.
Let me tell you, Goon, he's something else, man. You're something else.
Yeah, Goon Room is a cool motherfucker.
Yeah, he is, bro. He is. Yeah, he'd be fucking like putting some fucked up shit out there.
Oh no.
He'd be good and hard, bro. I send you a lot of fanboy games. Keep it up. And you know what, Goon Room? I'm gonna decline them and send them back to you so you can keep your little fanboy.
Ooh.
Oh man. Ah, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up an article here, just a quick read. Move over drugs, smugglers caught with eggs at U.S. borders. Oh, they're smuggling eggs.
You heard Goon Room? Those are your huevos.
Send Goon Room an egg.
Eggs
Send
are
him an
currently
egg.
at their highest prices ever, and there's no news on when prices are going to come down. The average price of eggs in the U.S. is $8.03 per dozen.
It's crazy.
My father keeps chickens. I can just go out and collect some eggs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And now even the smugglers are getting in the egg business. Over the last month, U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents in Texas have stopped 90 people from smuggling eggs over the southern border. The funny part about the statement is the Mexican government maintains that the country is free from avian flu, which is weird since we've been told for 4 years that avian flu is spread by wild birds. And last time I checked, a lot of them like to vacation in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
So they're claiming
Okay.
the shortage and the price increases because of avian flu. But Mexico doesn't have the avian flu there. So what does that tell you?
Made up shit.
Yeah. How the
Made
hell
up shit because it's made up shit by the left. The left makes up stories just to get a clickbait. Everything they be coming up with the pandemic. Listen, they just want a pandemic so they could keep blaming Trump. They hate Trump so fucking much. Look at they with COVID. Yeah, COVID was killing people. But I got a feeling, to me, those people didn't die from COVID. There were so many people in the hospital. For all I was knowing, even my wife was telling me, and I don't know, not conspiracy theory, but I got a feeling people were unplugging the machines. Oh, he died. Let's let the family know that he died from COVID. Like if you die from if you die from cancer, they made so much money with the funeral stuff too. So if they die from cancer, or you die from a cold, or you die for like natural causes, they'll put that in the certificate saying that you died from COVID. That's a lawsuit.
Yeah, I think that the vaccines killed more people than COVID ever did.
Oh yeah, I took the vaccine. I had lost my sense and taste twice. 2 years ago, 2020 is when I got it. Yeah, I had the headaches and stuff like that. I took vitamin C. I took a lot of vitamin C every morning, and vitamin C was going scarce at the store because no shipment was coming in, and they actually raised the prices on the vitamin C. So yeah, 2020 for me, it was a fucking nightmare, bro. I hate wearing that fucking mask down the street. One time I during the summertime, which just fucking pisses me off. And I'm gonna tell you a little thing too. So I'm drinking. I'm at front of my house drinking a beer and hanging out with people. And I fucking hate that rule, social distancing bullshit. So I'm drinking a fucking beer. And then I had like maybe 4, 5, 6 people in front of my house that I know. They were all friends. And you get the fucking police come out of nowhere. You gotta stay social distance. I said, get the fuck out of here with that social distance shit. I told the cop that too. I told the cop off just like that. I said, yo, dude, I'm in my house, bro. What are you gonna do? Arrest me? Oh, you drinking in public? I ain't drinking in public. I'm drinking in property. That's what I told the cop. I'm drinking in property. You need to get your ass out of here. That's what I told the cop. I told the cop that shit. You need to get the fuck out of here. This is my house. This is for my steps. I'm behind my fucking gate. You gotta tell me to fucking I'm drinking in public. If I come out the gate, then you can say I'm drinking in public. No, I'm sitting inside the fucking gate. Fuck
yeah.
Yo, yeah, I'm telling you, man. I listen. I have a little bit of problem with authority. I really do. It's just not authority itself. It's just the person that wears the badge and they think they're like this. Like I always have, I have problem with people that abuse the law and they abuse the badge. You're not meant to be a cop. Don't fucking try to abuse it. And then he's trying to fucking grab, like some of them try to act all tough. Oh yeah, I got a gun in the back. Get the fuck out of here. If you had a gun in the back, you go into a fight right now.
Well, I think a lot of cops and stuff that do stuff like that, they're so hopped up on steroids, they don't know what to do with themselves, and that's why they're so aggressive and shit.
No, it's the fucking police training and the drilling that they went through. If you're a cop, you got to be aggressive. That's your job. But you can't get aggressive with the wrong fucking people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the criminal. I'm not the... They look at me like sometimes I get certain cops. I met 2 cops this morning at the breakfast place. They were nice as fuck. 2 white cops. Nice. And then And the only problem is that it just you get some. Not all cops are bad.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that do the ones that try to do the right thing to do are the real decent cops. It's the ones that come up to you and try to profile you.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are abusing power. I'm just dead honest.
Well, when I got locked up, I got locked up and there was this man there. This big old motherfucker. He was like Irish or something, like real red hair. This fucker was like more than double my width and a lot taller too.
Yeah.
He said they came and they maced him and he was drinking on his front porch. And they drug him off his front porch, arrested him, and they tried to beat him and he beat their asses a lot. But anyway, for drinking in public. I was in there for a few days, and the whole time I was in there, he was giving those cops hell. He was in there just fucking raging against them. Luckily,
you know what it is?
He knew my relatives, and he watched my ass while I was in lockup. He made sure nobody fucked with me.
Yeah, because they fucking profiled them. That's why. You know what I'm saying? I got locked up. I got locked up in a cell back when I was a minor, but I didn't get really locked up in a cell. I got locked up on a bench. They put me in a bench with handcuffs. They had me like on a wooden bench and the handcuffs on it, so that way I don't escape. But the problem is, why the fuck would I escape and make myself worse? I just stay there.
Yeah.
My parents come home. Yeah, yo, don't fucking handcuffs hurts when they put that shit on you, bro.
I know when I'm in other people's chats on YouTube, half the shit I type doesn't go through. It's like it just fucking doesn't show it to anybody.
Now
I've noticed that it does me the same way. I can type something and it's like I didn't say a damn word.
Yeah, and now they're using zip ties to fuck for handcuffs.
Oh, yeah.
You notice that they don't even use handcuffs anymore. They're using zip ties now.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think.
Could you imagine being arrested by a tranny cop?
That would be a fucking problem. That would be a fucking problem.
Yeah.
That would be a fucking problem. Imagine that motherfucking strip searching you.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're supposed to have, like, if you're a man, they're supposed to have a man search you and a woman search
exactly.
you. Now they get, there's probably fucking tranny cops out there, and then how are they gonna handle that one?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yep.
How in the world would they handle that? I know when my brother, he got arrested one time. When he was
Hey, Dan, you should get some sleep. You don't have to work.
Yeah, I am. Noise.
My brother got arrested when he was a teenager, and the cop planted liquor in his truck and stuff. And he was arrested, and we called the police station to get him out. They had no record of him being there.
Yeah.
None. And when we finally got him out, he said the cop hit him with a nightstick, cracked his knee open and stuff, and there was no record of him even being arrested. They had no record of it.
I know a lot of people got those stories, and I'm not saying all cops are bad, but there's plenty of bad cops that will get you in there and do anything to you, and then throw you out, and there'll be no record of it, and you can't even sue them on it because there's no record.
They called that They called that the blanket party.
Mm-hmm.
They take it to the alleyway with no cameras, no nothing. They whoop your ass, and then they fucking leave in the cop car. They leave you there, or either that they take you with you. I mean, it's a call. Yeah, that's a little bit fucked up.
Sometimes they'll cover it by putting you in a psych ward after.
Yeah.
Yep. And they play the cover. They cover the tracks real good because remember they're the law. They got a badge and they got a gun.
Now see, I'm generally considered white. I'm just another white boy, and that it's not like they're harassing only the black people. I mean, come on, everybody, white person I know has been done real dirty by police before.
One thing I've noticed about this stream here is hardly any of the rest of them show up. I mean, I don't understand that, because we show up to theirs They don't show up here. Ryan don't show up, and Toasty don't show up, and none of the rest of them show up. And I know they're busy, but I thought we were supposed to be a community.
Toasty gets up early in the morning and all she does is editing, and she's been editing that VTuber like left and right. Like she put in work on that freaking VTuber. I tell you right now, it looks looking good though. It's looking good. Shout out.
I'm not gonna say all too much. I mean, yeah, I bitch and all, but I don't know what their lives are like. I don't know what's going on for them. So what can I say, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not bitching. I just noticed, I figured it was because they were real busy, because they don't really seem like the kind of people that would, be, vindictive like that for the sake of it, So I mean,
I don't know if that's
they
I don't know if that's
busy or something.
vindictive, but people naturally group up with different types of people. You gravitate to a certain type of person, and I've never been one to gravitate with many people. Have many people come around me. Which Dan's here, and that I'm really grateful for that. But certain people just group together naturally.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I get to see, and I'm just making a distinction, of things that I've noticed. Like their shows are very similar. Well, now Ryan's isn't, but Toasties and Hypnotic and Smash JT, they all kind of got the same kind of vibe going on,
Yeah, remember that. Look at this. Toasties already in the bigger verse, so she has to deal a lot with Hypno now too. Ryan,
she's also on the Black Street? She's on that.
Street. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Me, I like to do my own show, and I'll go and visit your show here if you want. I'm always inviting people to my show, also as well. Like I have you guys on Discord. I take you to Discord because I remember I don't use StreamYard or EVMux, so I can't afford that shit.
And Ryan, he does a lot of shows, but he also has a father that's not in real good shape.
Well.
Yeah.
And I told Ryan too. My mother's not in shape either. You know what I'm saying? My father died years ago.
My father's still alive, but I don't expect him to be around much longer. But he's so stubborn, he won't let anybody help him with anything.
Yeah, he's stubborn. But I just kind of got to noticing they got their shows is geared toward a certain thing. And I noticed our show's different, and that's a good thing because it's kind of like a breath of fresh air. You get so much of one thing, you can hop over to another stream and get a different kind of feel.
You know me, I always like to point out the very thing that no one wants to point out, the thing that no one wants to talk about. That's what the fuck I'm going to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, God sent you to piss the world off. No way.
The only thing is that these people like to talk about it's the same person all the time when I go to the show. They're going to talk about Mercante. They're going to talk about JDA. That's why sometimes I don't want to be on those shows. Sometimes I'm taking tired of. What about covering up video games or making up jokes about or talk about something different about life perspective or something? But
it'd be my guess is they know what the algorithm gets the hits on, and that's what they're going on. I mean, yeah, it gets old and boring and tired and all this shit, but that's probably what they're doing is trying to keep up with the algorithm.
Yeah. But I always thought it's good to have a mix, because a lot of people enjoy streams where people are just getting on the stream, shooting the shit with each other like friends, sitting around the table, drinking a beer, whatever, and that's a good thing. And I think
a lot of these fuckers never had a group of people like, okay, too many times to count. I sit around with a bunch of old drunk burnouts, that spent most of their life in prison even. And those are some of the best friends you can ever have. And I think a lot of people haven't had that experience.
Yeah, I know.
I think, it makes you a better person for it.
Yeah. But sooner or later, like I say, your show is gonna hit hard because it's gonna be a different perspective show. It's not about the same narratives they're gonna be talking about. Like they do, like you see with Smash and Hypno, they talk about the same crap all the time. Yeah, Hypno does cover video games. And he does expose the DEI people, which is a good thing. So he doesn't just talk about Mercante because he's just move forward that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He doesn't even talk about JDA. He passed move forward that already. So I'm saying that's why people go to Hypno and watch what he does. And he talks about the gaming companies, the gaming industry being affected with DEI. The next game is gonna suck because it's gonna be affected with DEI. Yeah, I could watch that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, when it comes to talk about the other two more fucking clowns, I mean, come on, bro. You know damn well that the next day, Alyssa Mercante, for example, is gonna post some stupid shit. Oh my God, she's talking shit now. Now this person's gonna get the algorithm, you know?
It seems like she says one fucking sentence, and all the bigger streamers gotta do like 10 fucking hour shows for that one sentence she said.
they
It's
just
like,
exactly.
God damn, come over. That's a bit much.
Yeah, for the past fucking 3 days, when Toasty got attacked, it was the fucking hot cake of the fucking seat. That right there. And I was on the panel when that fucking shit happened. She appeared right in front of me. I was like, yo, I hope so. Or I don't think so. I'm not sure. Because remember, you know how people make altered accounts and be fake shit? No, it was actually Alyssa.
I get their excitement. I get it. But yeah, I mean, you gotta be careful not to get too tied up in that kind of thing.
That's why I stay low a little bit now. Like, if you notice something that I don't be posting that much shit on the X platform no more about Airbag and all this and content. I only did that one time with Airbag just to warn people to keep an eye on him, but nobody wants to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you know damn well he's hiding in the shadow and he's trying to find his way to sneak up on somebody and dock somebody. And I fucking told him. And then people ask, this guy asking me if I'm being reactional. I said, I'm not being reactional by anything. I'm warning your ass too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you get exposed, you're fucked. You know, that's the problem.
Hey, Dan, how often, I'm just out of curiosity, how often you plan on appearing on this show?
Whenever you want.
Well, I was thinking you can come on it every time if you want to. But I was thinking if you can get another panelist, now I don't want like fucking 10 of them, but if you can get another panelist, like 4 to 5 of us total, that'd be great. Now, say you because you're more outgoing and friendly than I am. You talk to more people.
We could always get the Goon Room on here.
The Goon Room is always good, but the thing is with Goon Room, his schedule is he works.
Yeah, that's
schedule.
true.
The fucking shit is good. That's why he left. What do you think he cursed at the freaking chat? I like, fuck, I gotta lift this fucking job, you know? I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? He's probably happy to leave, probably at home. No,
hey, Goon Room, what do you do if you don't mind us asking?
He goons, damn it. He goons.
Well, I know that, but I mean, he's got to have a life outside of gooning.
Yep.
Nah.
Yeah, I gotta add in hours. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking about. I had a plan, but it's gonna work. I hope so. My plan was to get monetized real quick. I was thinking about doing a music stream and let that shit play 24 hours. Yep, let that shit play.
If it's on YouTube, if it doesn't get copyright stricken.
No, there is music that you don't get copyright. Mostly the not gonna say it, but it's gonna be trans music. Like I said, party music. Not transgender music, party music. It's been trans.
I would make if it were me, I would make a different email address, make a whole new YouTube account and put it on that one separately.
Nah, I was gonna use this one for now. I was gonna use mine.
What was gonna fuck you over on that is the algorithm, unless that's all you're planning on doing. If that's all it is, that'll work. But the algorithm, you got to stick to one thing real hard, or all your views are gonna go away.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Damn, because I wanted to get monetized. That's why, like very quickly. You know what I'm saying? I will say, you know what? I will put it on the street. This is gonna be monetization music for retro overkill. You could do it like that too. Like you put it there. Yeah, like like I said, I'm on vacation. Here, I'll go on vacation and don't stream for a while.
For a foundry, it's split up pretty much 2 foundries.
Like I was gonna say, I'm on vacation to like 4 to April 29, for example, and let 3,000 hours hidden. Because I will do a music stream. And if I do a music stream, I do a music stream for like, if you go on vacation and you put your, let's say right now, monetization music you know, you thought you do the logo for the music thing and stuff like that. Monetization music for Retro Overkill. You know, like viewers then to get monetized. You gotta put in an hour. You gotta do like 3,000 hours. Let it run to April 29. Then if I get an email and say that I got monetized, here I turned it off and I go back to gaming again.
I was posting shorts, you know, just little funny shit, right? And they were great, and it got me a lot of subscribers. And it was getting in the millions. Some of these were getting like more than 1 million hits. But then one day it dried up hard. It's like fucking zero. No matter how many shorts I put up, zero. It's like YouTube just decided, fuck you, you're not getting anything.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I got for my shorts, I got 547 views for the speedometer and racing gear I had. But I didn't get any likes, which is fucking stupid, or subscribes.
All right, but you know? Shorts don't count toward your watch hours. I learned that much.
No.
Which stinks. You know, it should.
The watch hours would be which mean the videos you made and people watch them. Oh wow. So
well, I know, like for a lot of it, they cut the watch hours. They cut noises watch hours.
My last live stream had like 100 views, and then they cut it down to like 17. It had like 50 watch hours, and they cut it down to like 17. And I don't fucking know why, but they did.
Yeah.
Wow.
It don't make no sense.
So, but if you're streaming, there's still watch hours if you're streaming either, right? If you stream.
Oh no, streams count for watch hours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. A lot of it though. But what about off stream?
Oh, like if you're like just putting up videos is not live, yeah, those count for watch hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's good.
Goon says he gets home around 12:30 Eastern time. So
yeah, it's 12:41 right now.
Oh. So he gets home. We're an hour behind. So it's
11:41 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11:41 for you. Yeah.
It's fucking time difference, you know. When you're online, you name a time and everybody knows that it's a different time. It gets fucked up quick.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jersey time, like I said, 12:41.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
what we need now is internet time, so everybody's on the same fucking timeline.
So right, basically you started your show at 9, 8 o'clock basically in your time.
Yeah, 8, yeah.
And your show for me and my time starts at 9. Yeah. It's crazy.
Okay, which I start mine kind of like prime time when these bigger streamers are streaming. I tried moving it later, and it fucking bombed like hell. It just didn't do worth a shit when I moved it later, so I moved it back.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Well, a lot of times YouTube won't send out notifications because I don't get them. And if I just wasn't in this panel, I wouldn't know when they went live.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't show me.
Yeah. I checked the YouTube studio earlier. It takes a couple of days for people to pop out and subscribe to me. So if you subscribe to me today and I can't subscribe to you later because I had to go check your thing for me to subscribe you.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I can subscribe you right away and go to your profile and subscribe to you. But no, I went to YouTube Studio. I subscribed to you already. You got like 5 subscribers now. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's some people. You Valkyrie got subscribed by me too. Goon Room the next day, or 2 days got subscribed by me too. So like when people subscribe to me, I subscribe to them right back.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing,
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame them. But the thing is, if when I go to my YouTube studio in a couple of days, I gotta wait a couple of days for me to just see your name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I don't know who subscribed to me. Unless they told me, then I'll find it right away that actual same day. But if you don't tell me anything, I can't subscribe to you. The reason why I subscribe back to people because I wanted to start with, if they're gonna become content creator, I wanted to start with a subscriber at least.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it's supposed to be,
That's it. Let them be known.
Valkyria, yeah.
Yeah, the Guru must have drew a lot when he sleeps.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you need to get some sleep, so I'm gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to lay over here and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I gotta get up in a couple of hours, and my boss is not gonna be there tomorrow, so I'm gonna be in charge of every fucking thing.
Okay, look, I know I stream when all these other popular streamers are streaming, so I'm gonna have a little skinny bitch promote me here.
Me! Choose me! Love me!
There is not enough liquor in the world for that mess.
Let me tell you right now.
Look, I've had skinny girls, and they're good, except that your bones will grind. That shit hurts.
Let me tell you right now. I wouldn't fuck that bitch, not even with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, I prefer them with more meat on their bones.
Yes, I like the meat in the bones.
I
That's why
wouldn't care if she was hefty. I would not touch that. Mm-mm.
Listen to right now. I love girls with fat asses. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. It's pelvic on pelvic, and that that shit really hurts.
I like the mountain climb, baby. Fuck that. I'm a mountain climber.
Oh, you know, it's the old-fashioned saying, cushion for the pushing.
Well, you know, you want
But she has to be-
somebody, you know, that you can stay warm with, not somebody that you're going to break.
Exactly. Yep. I mean, believe me, that's crazy. And then they call us gooners. I'm like, come on, it's just a fact. I know my type of girls. I know what I like. And a girl. Oh,
Skeletor. Graceful. I have the power.
I don't like skeletons. I don't like Skeletor women, bro.
No.
Sorry. I will never go out with a skeleton woman.
Like, bitch, all right, you like Battle Cat.
Come here, ride on the horse.
Don't ruin He-Man for me, too.
I don't know. Have you seen everything they've done to He-Man? It's quite ruined by itself.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
getting
true.
all that now. I'm gonna wrap this show up, right?
I saw that shit with the He-Man shit though.
I got a new outro screen. Maybe you'll like it. It's a little weird, but I like weird shit. So, hey, thanks for coming. Keep bringing the fucking noise because I sure will.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
That's why I've been throwing noise out there in the X platform lately.
And especially thank you to the chat. And we're out.
Bye.
Shoo-be-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-doo.